get that?
I did get it.
That is perfect.
Right. Welcome to Movie Versus Podcast. I'm Rick.
I am comedian, Jeff Paul, comedian.
I'm Greg Orange. Avenue.
That sounds right. And to be clear, I'm a comedian and my name is Jeff Paul, comedian.
Yeah, there we go. Perfect. For the audience, just know that tonight we're recording a little bit later than normal, so just expect a little bit more kookiness, because we don't usually get that kooky.
No,
so,
we usually keep it highly professional.
Exactly. So just, bear with us if we get a little rambunctious in here.
Ooh. Or fall asleep.
Or fall asleep. We're like, oh god, this podcast is so boring, we're falling asleep making it.
I mean, you guys have not been keeping your eyes on your drinks, so you are going to fall asleep sooner than you think.
Ooh.
Oh, no, that's right.
Just Cosbying it up in here.
Yup. I'm Cosbying the shit out of this bitch.
That's why you wore that sweater today.
Yup, and that's why my dick is out.
Yeah. It is big and black.
It is. Surprisingly, Alright, let's start over. Surprisingly, because we were just talking about how unbelievably white I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, well, let's get into the topic. Tonight's topic is 666 versus 999. Greg, how did you come up with this topic?
It just seemed fun.
Okay.
He was worshiping the devil, and then his numbers fell off the table, and he's like, oh, upside down, that makes a different number.
So, do you want to describe what the two topics are?
Yeah, I guess, like, the 666 is, like, devil stuff or whatever. And, 999 is movies in a year ending with 999. Or a date ending in 999.
I guess you did say that we could have these other ones. Yeah.
Yeah,
like such as movies from the year 999.
Yeah.
Or movies from September 9th, 2009.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I've been looking at movies mostly from September 9th, 2009.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I saw that there's at least 2 movies released on that day.
Nice.
Well, what about September 9th, 1909?
That'll work.
Okay.
Or September 9th, 1979.
Or September 9th
you can
in
just
the
keep
year
dates,
9. Just like 9 AD.
Just 9.
When Jesus was 9 years old, what movies dropped on September 9th?
I'm pretty sure what we're watching right now, that probably was painted around 9.
Ooh, they painted them boobies.
I was trying to figure out what to put on the background, and because one of them is 666, I put on depictions of hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Specifically by Hieronymus Bosch, one of my favorite painters.
Ooh, you civilized up in this bitch.
Yeah.
You're
yeah,
so
I like him.
So cultural up in this bitch.
All right. We are gonna argue about what some of these mean. So I think we're just ready to go.
Yeah. We should probably touch each other's penises.
Oh, I guess we didn't actually describe what kind of thing we're doing. We're doing something called the double reverse draft.
Yeah, the same thing we do every day.
Yeah, but
the brain.
Yeah, but do you want to just describe what it is?
Yeah.
For anybody who's first time.
Yeah, so we just draft movies, and we have to pick 3 movies from both categories, but we have to pick our third favorite, then our second favorite, then our first favorite.
Perfect.
Oh, and also, you have to stand by a movie that you pick higher ranking and describe to us why that movie is better than your previous pick.
Yep,
yeah.
It's a game we call Stand By Yo Man.
Yeah, exactly.
Each pick has to be better than the last.
Yes.
And if it's
we have
not,
never faltered in that.
Yep,
We've
that's
always done perfectly.
Yeah,
that's true.
You never run out of good movies to pick from.
Yeah, and if you do stray from this one particular rule, we offer you up as a human sacrifice.
Yeah,
to
well,
that
you
weird
just
bird
lose
thing.
the game.
Yeah. You lose the game by being offered up as a human sacrifice.
All right. Do you want to touch your penene?
Yeah. Yeah, penis time. Ooh, Jeff Paul goes first.
Jeff Paul goes first.
Who is a comedian.
Yeah, that means Rick goes last.
Yeah, wonderful. I just spelled my own name wrong.
Ooh, you did. You boy, you crazy. Because your name is pronounced Rick, but you spell it Penis.
That's true.
That is true.
Oh, is that how it's pronounced?
No, that's how it's spelled. Oh, I see what you did. I wasn't expecting.
Turns
such
out
a
you're not the only comedian in the room.
I know. Although I usually am. Hey.
All right.
No, that was very funny.
Right before you
Greg.
say your first one, though.
Yeah.
Shots the clock. And we're still on the same mint one, so.
Yay.
Yay.
McGillicuddy Dr. Mint Pepper.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight's episode is brought to you by White Castle, but only during Lent.
Well, that's what all the burping is from.
Hmm?
Go on.
Yeah, we had those big sacks of White Castle deep fried shrimp.
Oh yeah, the White Castle shrimp is nice.
Well, I didn't
And
even think about how this
topical.
ties into Lent.
Yeah, because
It's
like,
666.
oh, I didn't think of that either.
Ah.
Yeah.
And we're literally looking at hell right now.
Yep, because you love it. Boy, you can't get enough of that hell depictions.
All right, so everyone, you can skip for about 15 minutes before Jeff has his first pick.
Yep. Oh, no, for my first pick, I'm going to go with Harold and Kumar Go to Hell. That'd actually be a good movie.
I might watch it.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be very good. And then it could be followed by Harold and Kumar Escape from Guantanamo Hell.
Alright, what's your pick, Yellow?
All right, well, I'm definitely going to go with a 666 movie because there's way more movies to choose from. They came out on September 9th, 1909.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was just assuming I wouldn't get to go first.
That is a fair assumption, given that.
I mean, the odds of getting to go first are like 1 in a million.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
what are
sounds
the
about right.
odds? I should have just said, what are the odds? But I'm saying it now.
Yeah, we'll fix it in post. Okay, with my number 3 movie, we love doing this. Just being right on the nose to start off a category.
Yep.
For my number 3 666 movie, I am going with Devil.
Devil?
Yep,
It's just called Devil?
It's just called Devil.
Is that the elevator movie?
It is the elevator
Oh,
movie.
is that
Oh.
Shyamalama Ding Dong?
He wrote it, but
Produced it or something?
yeah,
Oh.
I believe he wrote it, but did not direct it.
All right.
I'm gonna look
Tell
up-
us about Devil.
That's the
I'll
one
look
with
up
the
I'll look up the
toast,
Oh,
details.
right?
okay, thank you. What, Greg?
It's the one with the toast, right?
Toast?
It's
It's
the toast
Oh,
movie?
I think there is some toast in that movie.
Yeah.
Some
I know it's about an elevator.
is it, what do they call it? Sweet toast.
Yes.
Sweet toast. I got some sweet toast. Get it?
Directed by John Eric Dowdle and story by Shyamalan and
Nice.
produced by Shyamalan.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, so only the story? He didn't even write the screenplay?
Nope, he did not write
Yeah,
this movie.
that was
Interesting.
deep in the Shyamalan flop era.
Yeah, I remember when I first saw that movie trailer, I was in the theater to watch, well, obviously a different movie. When I first saw that movie trailer is when I was in the theater to watch that movie. But they started showing the trailer, and deep in the Shyamalan flop era, Rick is celebrating something silently.
The director's from Minneapolis.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I love that. I love that for him. They were playing this trailer, and at some point it says, "From the mind of M. Night Shyamalan," and all of us in a crowded theater burst out laughing.
Yeah, I know there was like the Shyamalan groan was a thing at that time.
Oh,
where,
really?
Like if his name appeared, the audience would go like, "Ah," or whatever.
And with this, it was just full-blown laughter.
Yeah.
It was a Shyamalan spit take.
Well, now
Well,
he's
won,
back.
Yeah, he won us
Yeah, he is.
back.
He did. He's
Yeah.
fully back, and he's been back for a
he's
minute.
Back with a vengeance.
Yes, he be.
All right, do you want to talk about the movie?
Yeah. It is about some people in an office, a high-rise office building in Philadelphia, some people, a ragtag assortment of people who have no business being in an elevator together are doing just that, and the elevator ends up getting stuck, and like a bunch of demonic shit happens, and oh, I remember. I haven't seen it for a while. Like the power keeps going out, and in the dark, in the commotion, like every time the lights come back on, someone is dead. So the people in the elevator are constantly trying to figure out like who in the elevator is like killing people. And it's kind of if you've ever played The Connections on New York Times, it's like every time you finish a category, well, now there's fewer options left for the remaining categories. It's kind of like that, because every time someone gets murdered, there are fewer options left for who the killer could be. So it kind of gets down to this point.
That thing sounds like a fun premise.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fun to figure out who is doing said thing. Go on.
I don't understand what you're...
I'm talking about the thing, where so you don't know who it is, and then people die, and then you're like, oh, well...
Oh, is that also the premise in The Thing?
Well, just when people get killed off, generally, it lowers the...
Oh, but don't you know that it's, like, I feel like in a lot of things, like...
I guess when there's a murder mystery and people are getting killed off, it's generally
it's all the
true
time,
that... that it narrows the options of who it could be.
I mean, if it's, I guess even if
That's a
it's,
good
if
point.
it could be anyone in the world, every time someone gets murdered, yeah, there are fewer people alive in the world.
Like in the movie Scream, for example,
Yeah.
like when people get killed off, you're like, well, I guess they're not the killer.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I guess what I'm saying is more, but usually they're not like confined in an elevator.
That is true.
So like you know 100% that it is one of these people that you're seeing constantly throughout the movie, which does make it just makes it like a more concrete, like a more direct example of that phenomenon, I guess.
Nice.
And yeah, it's fun. There's like some religious stuff in there. There's like a Mexican guy who is talking about like what his abuela taught him about like
Toast.
El Diablo. Yeah, about toast, about El Tosto.
Well, no,
Yeah,
doesn't he tell him that? I think of the right movie where he says his grandma says that the toast always goes butter side up unless the devil is afoot, then it lands butter side down.
Yeah,
So they flip a piece of toast to see if the devil is afoot.
Yeah, that does sound right.
Also, how is this a devil movie?
Because... So, this is one of those movies where
actually,
it's kind of a spoiler to talk about why the movie Devil is a devil movie.
Wait, are you saying that there's a twist in a Shyamalan movie?
This is famously the only one.
Oh, okay.
He's known for not doing that.
He just goes right down the center.
Yeah. And that's why people respect his ass.
Yeah.
But yeah, in this movie, I think it's increased. I haven't seen it for like a decade, but it becomes increasingly known to them that, yeah, this is like some devil shit, and I think it actually gets to the point where maybe they're trying to figure out like which one of them is the devil.
Yeah.
And it very much is about like one of the people on the elevator is like legitimately like the embodiment of the devil.
Nice. All right.
So I don't know if that counts for a 1999 movie. I think it came out in like 2008.
Yeah. All right. I have two thoughts about that I'll bring up later. I'm going to put a pin in that.
Okay.
But
Well, you don't.
go.
I mean, you could. All right. No, I guess
No. I'll get.
All
I'll
right.
get into
So
it.
I guess I will switch.
About the director specifically.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, so I probably can't get my first pick for devil movies going second anyway. So I'll switch to 99. And I'll go with, I don't know if have we talked about this one? Being John Malkovich?
I don't think we talked about it.
Yeah.
I don't think so either.
It's a nice movie. Spike Jonze, starring John Cusack. I guess I should have looked up who was in it.
Well, I
Catherine
think John
Keener?
Malkovich is in it.
Oh
He
yeah,
might
John.
be.
Who's the person that's in like Charlie's Angels or whatever? Oh, whatever.
It stars.
I remember Ron Livingston. being in
Cameron
it.
Diaz.
Cameron Diaz. Yeah, I forgot what her name was for a second. Anyway, this movie is fun. I like this sort of, it's like weird, quirky vibes. The main character, John Cusack's character, is like a puppeteer. He does weird puppet shows on the street that everyone hates. But so he gets has to get like a real job or whatever, and he gets a job on like I forget what the is it like the 7.5 floor or something like that, 7 1/4.
I barely remember the movie.
But it's like he's like. He gets a job on like like a half floor in an office.
Oh, I see, yeah.
And so you have to like emergency stop the elevator. And then another famous actress is the one that opens the door for him. I can't
Catherine
remember her
Keener?
name. No, it's like the she's in like I think The Help or whatever. I don't know. But I can't remember anyone's name right now. So
Emma Stone?
that's neither here nor there. But anyway, so then you have to like open the door to the half floor, and everyone on that level has to like crouch because it's not enough ceiling height. And like behind his office door, or behind his like cabinet in his office, there's like a tiny door, an even tinier door. And if you crawl through that door, it leads into John Malkovich's head.
Yeah.
And you get to be John Malkovich for like a short period of time.
Yeah. Where else would it lead to?
Yeah. And of course you could imagine where the story would go from there. If you have you both seen it, I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So long ago, though, that I really hardly remember anything.
I also barely remember it. I just remember loving it when I saw it.
Yeah, I watched it like maybe like 5 years ago or something. I mean, I've seen it before then too, but so it's not fresh in my mind. But I do like it, and it's just one of those movies that is just like it's fun and weird, but not in like a it's interesting.
I just have the image of John Malkovich with a red like frilly bra on.
Oh yeah, Malkovich.
Yeah,
Malkovich.
Yeah, Malkovich.
Apparently it was written by that
Charlie Kaufman.
Charlie Kaufman. Yeah. Apparently, like the screenplay was being John Malkovich. And it wasn't like, well, I could have like whoever play John Malkovich.
Yeah.
From the get go, it was like it's either John Malkovich or not making it.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I just recently watched Adaptation for the first time, and then I think like the main like a main plot point in that movie, because the main character is
Charlie Kaufman.
Charlie Kaufman, yes, and he is just coming off of the success of being John Malkovich.
And he has to figure out how to follow it up or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also
Kaufman
nice.
likes very breaking fourth wall type cerebral things.
But it's fun that he's like a puppeteer, and then he has to puppet John Malkovich.
I forgot that he was a puppeteer. Nice.
Yeah,
perfect.
that's important.
It's very thematic.
All right, nice. Well, Greg, you started on 1999, so I don't know if I can race you to the top of this one, but as I mentioned before, before this pod, I have a bunch of 666 movies, and I think a lot of them are ones that you guys don't know, or have not, or maybe know about but haven't seen, which leads me into 1999 to try to snipe a couple before you guys get them. And I think my pick now is trying to snipe one from Greg. And I just want to say to the audience, remember, never give up, never surrender.
Oh, interesting.
The 1999 classic, Galaxy Quest.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen
it. By Grabthar's Hammer.
By the Sons of War Band.
I forgot the second line.
Sounds like a
You
banger.
shall be avenged. Yeah.
You shall not pass.
I think it's Warband. It might be like Warband. I don't know, something like that.
War penis.
Yeah.
So Galaxy Quest is
This one's gonna be 5 hours. Buckle up.
it's like a spoof movie, but it's one of those spoof movies that is actually like a love letter to the franchise about basically Star Trek, and then how the stars are like, it's about the actual actors of this sci-fi TV show that's basically Star Trek, and they're getting older, and they just go to a bunch of conventions, and then like are so done with their character. But Tim Allen plays the lead guy, the Picard, or I don't know, or the other one who sucks. Picard is the only captain for me. No, Picard.
Captain Kirk?
Yeah,
He's
sure.
the other one.
Okay, but he sucks.
Jason Nesbitt.
But I just thought you said the other one who sucks.
No, Picard is the only captain for me.
Okay, but I thought you said there was another one.
You did,
I
yes.
get it. It's like he who shall not be named.
Yeah.
Got it. Sorry.
Oh, Quincy Taggart. Yes, he's playing Jason Nesmith playing Quincy Taggart.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
You may have wanted to pick this movie. And then what happens is the Tim Allen gets taken away by like actual aliens, and then you find out that they have watched all the episodes of the show Galaxy Quest and think that they're historical documentaries.
Oh, this sounds good.
It's insanely good,
Yeah,
yes.
it's really good.
Huh.
One of the best movies of all time.
In like for
Damn.
actual Star Trek fandom, I think they named it like 5th best Star Trek movie, even though it's not that. It's just like
Wow.
a riff on it. And then like these actual actors have to go into space and then do actual Star Trek things.
That sounds very fun.
It's super fun. It's funny as hell. Like it's so many scenes of it I think about all the time, where like at one point they have to get through a part of the ship that has like big smashy things because it was shown on the show, and they're like, I don't know why this exists. And then they talk to like actual nerds, like actual Trekkies, and like, okay, go through in this sequence, like 2, 4, 2, 2, 5, jump over this.
I like that in that scene, if you look close at her mouth, she says fuck, but they edited it out.
Oh, nice.
Or they redubbed it because I guess they wanted a lower rating or whatever.
Yeah, by her, talking about
Sigourney
the crazy
Weaver.
cast. Sigourney Weaver.
I guess I don't remember her character's name, I think.
Gwen
Oh,
DeMarco.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Gwen
it says Gwen
DeMarco,
DeMarco.
Alan Rickman is in it.
But what's Gwen DeMarco, what's her, like, real... it doesn't matter.
It really doesn't matter. But
doesn't
Alan
say
Rickman
that.
in one of Alan Rickman's best performances, and he
he's so
he plays
good.
it so straight.
He would.
It's wonderful. I mean,
He's about the best
Dr.
guy.
Lazarus.
Oh, yeah.
Alan Rickman is about the best actor to play an actor.
Yeah, of course. Like
Yeah.
like his actual, when he plays like the human character who's done with this shit, he just like is like such a like I'm so much better than this. I could be on Broadway doing actual theater, but I have to sign these stupid things.
Right, yeah.
From
He would be
Shakespeare.
very good at playing a pretentious actor.
And this
Yeah.
is like his like thing is that he hates the line that he always says, and it's kind of like his like one line.
Like a
Which is-
catchphrase.
Yeah,
Yeah.
by Grab Thor's hammer, by the sons of whatever.
Warband.
You shall be avenged.
Yeah.
And then we also have Tony Shalhoub and Sam Rockwell up in this
Yep.
bitch.
Yeah.
It is stacked.
Damn. Sounds good. Is
Well,
Tupi?
Sam,
and Justin
Sam
Long.
Rockwell's character.
Yeah,
so,
yes, it's just long. Yeah.
Mhm.
Also,
Sam Rockwell's like his name is Guy, and he's like just tagging along kind of. So like one of the funniest parts of the movie is when they go to like a away mission, and Guy starts freaking out because he's like, "This is the episode where I go to the planet and I get killed." Or whatever.
Yeah. Well, because in the actual show, he was in
I
one.
died in episode 86.
Yeah. He was in one episode. I got killed off. He was a red shirt, which is a fun
Yeah.
like nod to it. He was a
Mhm.
red shirt, and then now he's actually like, guys, I'm one of you. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna be the guy that stays on the ship and then gets killed, but now I realize that I'm the guy that goes to an alien planet. You're not gonna die, guy. Really? Then what's my last name?
I wasn't given a last name.
My character's not important enough for a last name.
God, it's. You know what?
Yeah,
We have
spoilers for that bit, I guess.
Weekly time where Jeff, you should watch this movie, but like,
Yeah.
Nobody can dislike this movie. It's just so enjoyable.
Yeah.
Is Pluto TV free?
Yes.
Possibly.
Don't give them any extra ad revenue from us.
This episode is brought to you by Pluto TV, but only during Lent.
Yeah.
Try their shrimp basket.
Um.
Sack. It's not a basket, it's a sack. Let's start over.
All right. So my pick is Galaxy Quest.
Sounds like a fun pick.
I like how much you dislike this movie, Greg. And so
Yeah.
you didn't even care that I took it from you.
Greg's just living that life. Alright. Well, I think I'm going to keep going with the 666 category. For my number 2 movie, I'm going with one that I doubt you guys have seen it, but I don't know, I just feel like finishing, just like plowing through this category is what I feel like doing. I'm going to go with a movie called The Pope's Exorcist.
Oh, that's with that one dude.
Yeah, Russell Crowe.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, it's...
I did not.
That's the only thing that I know.
It came out recently, right?
yeah, it's pretty recent. I want to say maybe like 23.
Yep, 23.
Nice. I've seen this movie twice. If anything, I think I liked it more the second time.
Okay.
It's based on a real guy.
The Pope is indeed a real guy.
Yeah, and he had a real exorcist, I guess.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, if anyone has an exorcist.
You'd want it to be the Pope.
You do not want the Pope getting possessed.
Pope.
That'd be a
Oh
problem.
no, it's not a story about the Pope getting possessed.
That's too bad.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully they'll make a sequel that will be called The Pope's Exorcist 2, Pig in the City.
More like the Poop Exorcist.
Oh, I know you didn't just say that.
More like Hyper Pope.
Yeah, the way I be praying on the golden throne or porcelain throne. That's what I meant to say.
We'll start the episode over so you can get that line right.
Right.
All right, do you guys both remember your lines up to
Is
this
this the
point?
episode of do-overs?
Yeah.
I mean, everything I said was perfect.
Yeah, agreed.
All right, keep going.
So the Pope does, though, or at least he did have, like, I don't know if the Vatican always has, like, a top exorcist or what. I don't really exactly remember. But as a Christian, something that I have been overheard saying many a time is that I would think that Christians would talk more about demons, because if you read your Bible, or even if you read someone else's Bible, one of the main things Jesus is described as doing is exorcisms. Like, Jesus was constantly casting out them demons.
Oh.
So it's like, if you're a Christian, which, like, your belief in God then would be based on the Bible, it's like, how are you going to ignore, like, all this stuff about, like, casting out demons?
I feel like being a Christian is about picking and choosing the parts that you like.
I mean,
yeah, exactly.
Sadly, that's how a lot of people do it, and I would argue they ain't doing it right. Because the whole thing is that you don't get to pick and choose. It's like if you are, like, I don't know, if, like, your whole worldview is based on prime numbers, you don't get to just be like, oh, fuck some of these primes.
It's an interesting comparison.
It's all I could think of off the top of my head. Here's a better analogy.
No, that's the perfect analogy.
I mean, I get it.
Outdo that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay, but what is the actual movie about? Rather than, we don't
Yeah.
want to get into a diatribe about religion.
Yeah. Don't we? We'll save that for the next pod. Yeah, the movie is about it's about a girl who's possessed. I think it's a girl as opposed to a boy. I'm pretty sure it's a girl. Maybe it's a girl and a boy. Who's to say?
So someone is possessed?
Yeah, someone is possessed. It's in Italy somewhere.
Okay.
And the Pope's exorcist shows up, played by Russell Crowe. It's like this whole thing about trying to cast the demons out of whoever got possessed. And there's a lot of good stuff in there just about, like, you know, the nature of evil, the nature of, like, even if you think that like Christianity or religion in general, or like the idea of a spiritual realm, even if you think all of that is like mumbo jumbo, I still think that it is interesting to think about if evil did exist in a spiritual realm, if it hated humans and it wanted, you know, like to destroy our souls, like how would it go about doing that? Like, just strategy wise, if demons were real, what would they want? Like, I think that stuff is interesting.
Seems cool.
Yeah, so it's a good movie. It's got also a lot of you know, like little moments of like lighthearted humor, because I think a big part of like being like an actual Christian as opposed to like one of those like cherry picking Christians that picks and chooses which parts, you know, they care about. A big part of being a Christian, I think, is like being able to have like a lightheartedness, like even in the face of like the heaviest and like darkest evil. So it's a good movie. My parents are Catholic. I'm non-denominational Christian. My parents are Catholic. The second time I watched it with my parents, and they both really liked it too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a good flick.
I know nothing about it, so.
I also know nothing about. Well, I knew that Russell Crowe was in it, but I couldn't remember his name, so that's that.
Yeah, it's Russell Crowe, but he spells it Penis.
Oh.
All right.
And he pronounces it Rick.
Yeah, that's how it's pronounced.
So for my pick, I'm going to stick with 99. And speaking of M. Night Shyamalan, I'm going to pick what is probably his best movie. Or at least, I mean, yeah, I would say it's his best movie.
The Last Airbender.
Yes.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you.
The greatest twist movie of all time, The Sixth Sense.
Ooh.
You don't think that belongs in the 666 category?
Oh.
Yeah, maybe it could be argued for either.
No,
there are demons and stuff, right?
And in The Sixth Sense?
No, those are all ghosts. Those are solidly ghosts.
Greg famously doesn't understand the difference between a demon and a ghost.
I mean, they're basic. It's not that I don't understand the difference. It's just that I claim that they're basically the same because they are.
But a dead person who is stuck walking the earth does not turn into a demon.
Yeah. I think me
but
and Jeff see them as fundamentally distinct
but it's
categories.
also just spooky mumbo-jumbo at the end of the day.
But it's like very like categorically distinct mumbo jumbo, even if that's your view.
Perhaps.
Casper the Friendly Demon? I think not.
Wait, I do want to watch that movie though.
Yeah.
If there were a movie called that, it'd probably be a banger.
Yeah.
All right, talk about this movie.
All right, so it has Bruce Willis. That one Haley. Joel Osment? Is that what his name was?
Yeah, I'm fairly sure it's him.
Yeah.
It's definitely him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He plays the Bruce Willis character.
Yeah.
And, he plays the Bruce Willis character. It's kind of like one of those perfect movies to watch at least twice. Because, like, once you watch, ideally, you watch it the first time without knowing the twist. and then you watch it again a second time, knowing what the twist is, and you go like, oh, I can see how everything, is pointing to this the whole time.
Are we can keep talking about the movie without saying the twist and just say the twist.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll say the twist later, and then we can give a warning or something.
Sure.
I assume most people have seen it and know what the twist is anyway.
I would think
1, 2,
so.
3, 4. Within 5 picks, we have 2 Shyamalans.
Nice.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. I mean, it's just it's a well done movie, a horror movie, but it's also kind of like a mystery movie. And it's kind of just like about because Bruce Willis's character is like a therapist, I think, and he's like trying to relate to this kid, Haley Joel Osment, who is like seemingly traumatized, and he can't really figure out. No one can figure out like what's making him like act up and all this. And at the beginning of the movie, like his previous like one of his previous students, like he couldn't reach
Clients.
him. Yeah, clients, I guess. He couldn't like reach to him, and he like goes crazy or whatever. And so now he has to. He doesn't want to repeat his past mistakes. He wants to really get in there and figure out, how to understand what he's going through. And he realizes that the kid can talk to ghosts.
I see dead people.
Yeah.
Was there ever an explanation for that, or is it just? I forgot if it explained why
Well, I think it's
the
just
kid could.
It's just a gift that some people get. Well, I think it's implied that the same thing was happening to that guy at the beginning.
Oh right, yeah, okay. It's just a random thing that some people have. Okay.
Yeah, well, I feel like it's a thing like in just general like spooky lore that some people have the gift of second sight or whatever it is.
We'll keep talking,
But like mediums or whatever.
Yeah.
He's essentially a medium, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. And anyway, so he can see ghosts, but eventually kind of he like Bruce Willis kind of like learns to like kind of believe him, and then he realizes that the ghosts aren't so much haunting him, which is what they thought, they're just tormenting him. But he realizes that the ghosts are like mostly harmless and friendly for the most part, and they just kind of like want, because he's the only one that they can talk to or interact with.
Okay.
So they're like actively seeking him out in order to try to like because like the people that are ghosts are people that usually have unfinished business.
Unfinished.
Yeah, unfinished business. So they like have like, oh, like this is the person that like murdered me or whatever. I need to try to like figure my shit out, please. And so like they mostly just like lost souls that want help, and like because that is the thing about ghosts is like most of the time like ghosts are not that, because like initially it's scary, but then you realize that like, well, they're just ghosts, so whatever.
Yeah.
And then like so and then so like spoilers for The Sixth Sense.
Spoiler
for the next like minute or two. Of course, the famous twist is that Bruce Willis was a ghost the whole time.
Yup.
He died at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
And then you
crazy.
get to rewatch the movie again.
And it's so well made, in the sense that like once you know that, it like fits so perfectly. Like when he's at dinner with his wife.
Yep.
And she just doesn't talk to him. And then he tries to reach for the check, and then she pulls it away.
Yeah.
Yep.
And like little things like that, that's just like put together fantastically.
Yeah. And you can even see that like the chair at the dinner table is just far enough away from the table that he can just sort of like sit in it without moving the chair, but without it like looking weird or whatever. It's like the chair doesn't move or whatever. Just like there's so many little details like that. But like, of course, he really only talks to the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sort of talks at some other people.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna unspoiler here, so I can put in a time code for that.
All right, sounds good.
I have a funny story about this movie.
Oh yeah.
So, when I was like 20 or so, I was at my girlfriend's house. And she realized I hadn't seen this movie, and she's like, "You don't know anything about it?" I'm like, "No, I just like I know that one quote where he says, 'I see dead people,' and that's literally all I know." She's like, That's all you know? I'm like, okay. She's like, we have to watch it right fucking now. Because I didn't even know there was a twist. I didn't know anything about that.
Nice.
And then we were watching it, and then like 3/4 of the way into the movie, her sister comes downstairs and sees us watching it, and she's like, "Oh, are you at the part yet where she said the twist?" And I was like, "God fucking damn it, no!" And so I just turned it off and I just walked home, and then I was like 20 or so at the time, and then I hadn't actually finished that movie until just a couple years ago. Because I'm just like, fuck that movie, fuck it, fuck. Like, god damn it. So I hate people spoiling things for me, and I feel like that's why now I'm so... I love getting... I love seeing movies with twists. And I love when someone can, like, suggest a movie to me and not even tell me that there's a twist.
Yeah, well, when I watched it, I, like, knew that there was, like, a twist of some sort, but I kind of thought that, like, oh, it's a twist just that he can see ghosts.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, obviously I watched it when I was, like, 12 or whatever, but, like,
Yeah.
yeah, so I was just like, well, maybe that's the twist, because I know that's part of it, I guess. But
Yeah. I mean,
so I didn't know
I
exactly
still
what
think
the
it's a
twist
very
was.
well-made movie. I didn't get the impact that a lot of people did because it sucked.
I mean, that's honestly the worst movie ever made to have someone spoil the twist.
Yeah.
Man, I feel for you because you love movies so much too that you never got to experience that the proper way.
And I was about to. It was right in
Yeah.
front of me. That's why my girlfriend was
It's
just
only
like,
a few minutes.
just sit down. Just,
Oh my gosh, that's like the cock block of all time.
it so was.
That's
Yeah.
just tragic.
And I was at my girlfriend's house, and then her sister came home when we didn't expect her to, so I was also cock blocked in a very true sense.
Wow. Wow, what a fat bitch.
Yeah, that's exactly. Do you have any other thoughts about Sixth Sense?
Just that when Greg was talking about it, I realized how ironic it is that the ghosts won't leave Haley Joel Osment alone, because that's the opposite of ghosting someone.
Oh, that is funny. Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
That's usually ghosting. But,
Yeah.
of course, it's perfect that Greg is the one to sneak ghosts into our demon episode.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, they're bound to show up at some point.
They do show up a lot,
That's true.
those ghosts.
Yep.
All right. Greg is going to get the number one pick for this.
For 99.
So, I'm just going to bounce around just because bouncing around is fun.
Mm-hmm.
For my first 666 movie, I have a bunch. What if Devil is just in the title?
I mean, it can be, but
It has nothing to do with the devil.
The Devil Wears Prada.
then no.
Yeah. Before the devil knows you're dead.
I don't know if
I just watched it recently, and it's very good. It's
That's the Philip
It's,
Seymour Hoffman one.
yep.
I
Phil
think-
Seymour Hoffman and Ethan Hawke
Yeah, I think
and
I've seen
Sidney
it.
Lumet's last movie. That's all I'm saying,
Yeah.
because it's not relevant right now.
All right.
Another one. Okay, I'm gonna pick one. Again, Greg likes to try to pick movies to bone me, and I'm my first two picks are kind of just targeting him.
I love it.
I don't know if he needs to-
Interesting.
no, I don't actually want.
I
to
mean,
pick this.
trying to
But
bone
looking at my
people is
list here,
nice.
I'm wondering what movies you would pick to try to bone me.
I'll mention it later. I'm gonna pick one that I think a lot of people haven't seen and should see because it's very good.
Okay.
Wendell and Wild
Huh.
Oh.
for
Never heard of it.
666.
Okay.
It's a stop motion movie directed by Henry Selick, the guy who directed Nightmare Before Christmas.
Is he related to Tom Selleck?
I don't know.
Okay.
But he directed Nightmare Before Christmas. Everyone thinks Tim Burton did, but it's not Tim Burton.
Even Tim Burton is constantly thinking he directed that.
Yeah, I mean, it says Tim Burton's A Nightmare Before Christmas.
That is crazy.
But he also did like Coraline and James and the Giant Peach.
Okay.
But it's his most recent movie. I watched it, so it was 2022. I watched it when it came out. And it's like just a fun, cute movie. And the story is that, so I don't really remember it that much, but it's basically this girl, her parents died when she was young, and then she's sent to an orphanage. She doesn't have like that great of a life. And then these two demons, like it keeps cutting between her story and the demon story, who's they're two demons, and then they're brothers, and their dad is the devil, basically. And the two demons are voiced by Jordan Peele and Keegan-Michael Key.
Oh,
So
that's
it's like
fun.
funny that they have that like banter and stuff. And they find a way to try to get to Earth because hell sucks, obviously.
Yeah.
And then they promise her, like, if she does this spell, then she can bring back someone from the dead. So she tries to bring back the parents. But then it goes wrong, that she kind of gets sent to hell, and then she starts to work with
Yes, you do.
Wendell and Wild, like, in this weird, like, stop-motion hell. And then eventually fight the dad, which is the devil. And then there's like, this whole thing with like this big crime that was covered up because they killed off somebody. I don't remember that much but about that part of it. It's just like a fun stop motion romp with really good stop motion puppetry, and like I love to see it because like Henry Selick animation style is not done at all anymore, and it looks fantastic.
Yeah, it sounds nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I when I watched it, I texted Greg right away, like, you should watch this. It's fun. It's vibes. It's really good.
And did you watch it right away?
Well, it hasn't been that long.
2022.
Yeah,
So you have not yet seen it?
I'm getting to it.
But Wendell and Wild, it's a fun movie. It's about demons connecting with this little girl who is lost. And eventually, of course, all three of them become friends.
Spoiler.
Yeah.
Sounds,
Spoiler warning.
man.
Oh, yeah, spoiler warning.
Some of
Sorry.
these
Yeah.
people are trying to get through this movie still.
Yeah. It's like I was just about to get to that part, and then Rick cock blocked me.
Yeah, exactly.
So I walked home sad with blue balls.
Oh, one other thing I was going to bring up about the devil. This is one of two pins. I was thinking about the Pope's Exorcist, but I wanted to wait for Devil. There is a devil movie out there that I know I watched as a kid, and I want to put out into the world to figure out what it is. I've looked it up and I can't figure it out. Is that
Devil Wears Prada?
the devil?
Goes down to Georgia.
What I remember about it is that the devil like possessed somebody and then made them do all these things, and they eventually figured out that this is the devil, and then like killed him. But at the very end of the movie, you can tell that the devil is back because he does this.
Is it Fallen with Denzel Washington?
It definitely didn't have Denzel Washington.
Oh, okay.
He touches each of his fingers to his thumb in order and back and forth, and I just remember that because I watched this movie and I used to do this all the time as like a teenager, and I got it from this movie. So out there in the world, if you know what I'm talking about, when you touch like your finger to pinky, then ring finger, then middle, then pointer, then middle, like you go back and forth with that, and that's how like this other random person starts doing that, and that's how you know, oh, the devil's in them now.
Okay.
So
That
throwing
sounds
out them
kinda
to the
good.
world.
Well, we have such a massive audience. You'll probably have that movie by sunrise.
Yeah, exactly.
Or maybe it's Fallen with Denzel Washington.
I famously have not seen any Denzel Washington movies, so
Really,
obviously I didn't see.
you've never seen a D-Wash joint?
I literally had not ever until like a couple years ago when I watched Training Day. And then-
Okay. Because I was
I've
about
seen
to
a couple.
say, I know you've seen that Training Day. Oh, that'd be
Training D's nuts.
I love that because the obvious joke would be training gay.
Yeah.
Which I was going to make. I was going to say, because I have a series of jokes about making gay porno remakes of famous Hollywood movies. I should add training gay to that list.
All right. Well, you can add your next movie to a list.
I'll do that. I'm going to finish off 666.
All right.
And I am going to go with one of my favorite movies in any category, The Devil's Advocate. Have you guys seen it?
No. Is
No.
that Keanu Reeves?
Yeah, it's Keanu Reeves and Al Pacino and the aforementioned Charlize Theron. No, wait, I don't think we mentioned her.
No, we did not.
I got her confused with Cameron Diaz because they're both skinny, blonde bitches who be calling me too much. It's like, bitch, I need my space.
We forgot to do it up to this point. But describe this movie, then say why it's better than your previous one, and then say
Oh,
why it's...
yeah.
You can just do it now.
Yeah, we did forget to do that. So...
I haven't seen it. I listened to a podcast where they broke the whole movie down, so I know
Oh,
everything
nice.
about it. But...
Nice. So I guess I'll talk about it, and then I'll say why each movie is better than the other, if that works.
Sure.
Okay. It's weird that all of us forgot about that part of saying why they're better.
There's so many rules to this.
I know. You have so many rules. I only have one rule. Well, then that's the rule you'll have to break before blah, blah, blah. Where is it? Where's the janitor? That's my impression of The Dark Knight. So now you don't even have to ever see The Dark Knight because I basically just did the whole movie.
Oh, yeah. Spoilers for The Dark Knight.
Yeah. Also, I was so pissed earlier today. I realized that last week for Joe movies, I should have picked The Dark Knight because the villain is named Joe Kerr.
Oh, yeah. The classic Joe Kerr.
Yep, first name Joe, last name Kerr. He's just a regular guy with a regular name. Would that not have been a good Joe movie? No? My producers are telling me no. All right, so The Devil's Advocate. It's a movie about a lawyer played by Keanu Reeves who mysteriously gets called to New York City. He's like a small town southern lawyer who's never lost a case. And he mysteriously gets called to New York City by one of the most like prestigious law firms in the world. So he and his fiancée Charlize Theron, they go to New York City, and they're basically this law firm. They're basically recruiting Keanu Reeves. It's like, we need you, blah blah blah, and he's like, well, I'm not that good of a lawyer, and they're like, oh yes you are, and anyway, it turns out the law firm is run by the devil. Famously played by Al Pacino in I think probably, and I'm not joking, I think this is probably the best performance of Al Pacino's career. I know he's a very celebrated actor, but his performance in The Devil Wears Prada is banger from beginning to end. He plays Meryl Streep.
Bold statement, Cotton.
Yep. But no, in The Devil's Advocate, Al Pacino is so banger. He's so fire. He's so money. He's so Gucci. Do kids still say that?
Maybe.
I don't think so.
He's so gang. Do kids say that?
Definitely not.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
Kids are always saying, do kids say that?
Yeah, that's what kids say the most.
Yeah.
Al Pacino in The Devil's Advocate, his performance is so 6'7". Do kids still say that?
They say it a lot. Yes.
Okay.
I think you landed on one. Good job.
Yay! Well, see you next week for another episode of Movie versus Podcast. I'm Jeff Paul.
I'm Greg Orange.
Get back to your discussion.
you knew it wasn't really the end of the episode because Greg didn't say his address.
Good point.
So the diehard fans were not actually fooled.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good movie about the devil and like a bunch of weird like demon/devil shit is happening. There's like supernatural shit. It really leans into the whole thing about when Jesus lived on earth as God incarnate. You know, he was very modest. He was very like sort of like free from like worldly possessions. And that when the devil incarnate walks the earth, he's like the opposite. He's like penthouse, wealthy AF, powerful AF. Because as Jesus points out in the Bible, the ruler of this world is... Anyone want to make a guess?
Me.
No, it's not Rick.
Damn it. Oh, it's girls. Who run the world? Girls. We got that wrong last time.
I know, so I must have mentioned this last time too. The ruler of the world is Satan, according to Jesus. Read your Bible. Or read mine. I'll lend it to you. And yeah, the devil, he's like, he's very clearly like running the show on Earth.
Yeah. And
yeah, it's just a banger movie. It's got really good performances. It's got really good everything. It features Craig T. Nelson as an evil billionaire, and for his penthouse apartment in Manhattan.
That's the guy from The Incredibles, right?
Yes.
I don't know. Yes? He played the title role in the sitcom Coach. But for the evil billionaire's Manhattan penthouse, they actually used Donald Trump's real Manhattan penthouse. Because it's like so over the top let's start the episode over. It's so over the top evil billionaire with like gold plated everything. It's like, bro, whoever lives there, it's like, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
But this was back in 1997. I suppose they probably filmed it like in 96. But this was back when, like, for the most part, everyone loved Donald Trump, and people didn't realize that the elites of the world were like eating babies and fucking kids and drinking blood, which I have no problem with. It's like, you do you.
To each their own.
Yeah, but like a lot of people think that that's not a cool way to live. So, I mean, just putting that out there.
Which is odd.
Yeah, it seems kind of judgy.
All right. Why is it better than the Pope's Exorcist?
Oh, thank you. The Devil Wears Advocate is better than the Pope's Exorcist because, to me, it's infinitely watchable. I think I could literally watch The Devil Wears Advocate every day of my life, and I would never get bored of it. Like, it's just so good. It's one of these movies where, like, it's got a lot of quotable dialogue. It's got it's just stacked with great performances from top to bottom. And yeah, just like, you know when you watch a movie where it's just like, oh, it's this scene. And then right after that, like, oh, it's this scene. And, like, I'm just kind of excited for every scene. It's got a lot of boobs in it, so Rick would think it's good.
I do like boobs.
Rick is suddenly adding it to his watch list. Yeah, it definitely has more boobs than the Pope's Exorcist.
I want to see some Pope boobs.
Right? We need a hot... I realize this goes against, like, everything Catholicism stands for, but we need, like, a hot female Pope with, like, just, like, a huge rack, just like constantly posting thirst traps to TikTok.
Yeah, we do need that.
Yeah.
I think that would heal our world, our broken world.
Yeah, good.
It wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, and a huge cock.
Yeah. Oh my gosh,
Both.
I'm a sucker for a hot, big titty woman with a huge cock.
Well, I said and.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I
said,
just said.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Well, either way,
So anyway, and then Pope's Exorcist is better than Devil because fuck M. Night Shyamalan. He a bitch. He hedging his bets.
I mean, I do believe this order. I guess, should we say if we believe the order? I do believe it.
Okay,
That's
sure,
a nice-
we can say it. I believe the order.
That's a nice addition. We should try to remember that.
I also looked it up, and the letterbox is basically in that same way
nice.
ranking.
Nice. It feels right.
They're not high. They're in the right order.
Yeah.
Well-
I mean, the movie Devil is one of those famously hated movies.
It really is.
Oh, I love it though. I think it's just entertaining.
Yeah, I have seen it, and it wasn't the worst movie I've ever seen. I guess, kind of fun, but very corny and like. I don't know. I mean, I don't.
It's like sophisticated
I'm not going to
corny,
share
though.
the actual rating because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I was just curious as to the actual order of it. But
Yeah, I mean, I assume it's quite low. But...
Although I gotta say, either that rating is high, or else those raters were high when they gave it that rating.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of feels cheap mostly, but it's been a while since I've seen it, and it's been a
Since you picked your
while
last-
since I saw that movie Devil written by M. Night Shyamalan. But it hasn't been a while since I picked an M. Night Shyamalan movie on my list.
And then now,
Oh yeah. So I guess I'm gonna. I was thinking about switching to Devil because maybe no one would pick my number one pick just for $4.99. But I feel like I should just pick it just in case Jeff randomly decides to pick it for his number 3.
oh,
That is something I would do.
that is a very not like. Yeah. I would be safe in this moment if I were you.
Yeah, so just to be safe, I'm gonna pick The Matrix.
Oh, guess what? It's already typed into the.
Oh, what do you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, I feel
Turns
like,
out that is the one that is far and away the number one pick.
That would be a nice number 3 pick for me, though.
It does
I
sound
wouldn't
like
put
something.
it past you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I may have picked it for number 3.
Jesus Christ.
But
it's
yeah,
pretty good.
it's like it's one of those like few movies that is like basically perfect, and I mean, it's just like I don't know, a modern classic, The Matrix. Where like it's hard to because I've seen it like I can't really remember a time where I haven't seen The Matrix, So like watching it now, like imagining what it would be like to like when in the first scene with like Trinity and like the where the secret agent man walks up to the crime scene and talks to the cop, and like the cop says something about his men are already taking care of it. There's just like one woman up there, and the cop and the secret agent guy just goes like, "No, your men are already dead."
It's a nice line.
To be in the theater, God.
Yeah, this would have been a nice movie to see in theaters. I did see The
I did.
Matrix Reloaded in theaters, though.
Yeah.
Nice.
You did see it in theater?
Yep,
Was it insane?
Yeah, I saw it with my friend Jake, and we were seniors in high school because I'm older.
Well,
than
that's
I should
also
be.
a great time to see it, being a
Oh,
senior in
yeah,
high school.
that's
Yeah.
like the perfect time.
Yeah.
It's very much like a 18. I mean, even though like I think it works for all ages, basically, like it probably hit the hardest if you're like 20 or 18 or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, so-
because yeah, anywhere in that age range. Because I feel like late high school, early college is when a lot of people like fall in love like seriously with movies,
Yeah.
and you realize
You
like
want a movie that's cool.
yeah. So we saw
So maybe
this.
that's why I love Dark Knight so much. I was 18 when
Oh.
I saw Dark Knight.
yeah.
Well, also
Well, that's
it's-
also the perfect time
Yeah.
for that. For
Yeah,
a
yeah.
similar reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is very true.
Yeah, cool and kind of edgy and whatnot.
Yeah,
But also good.
yeah.
But in like a fun,
So,
serious way.
Yeah, and one of the main things, like, if you ever, like, say a word and you just, like, accidentally, like, the wrong sounds come out, so you mispronounce the word. My friend and I were walking through the parking lot to his car, and not intending to mispronounce the word. Like, I knew what the word was, obviously. I knew the word matrix. But I looked at my friend and, like, just, like, trying to make a joke, but not trying to mispronounce the word. I looked to my friend and I said, maybe we're in the matrix. And we both laughed so hard because I sounded like such a fucking dumbass.
Yeah. But
Oh, what movie did you guys see today? Did you see The Matrix? Oh, that looks fun.
Exactly. That movie will forever be known to me as The Matrix.
But yeah, and what's cool about it is like at the beginning of the movie when all this like wild nonsense is happening, you're just like presumably thinking like how could the I feel like it's a common thought when like a movie is a bunch of weird stuff is like, well, how could this possibly all come together, in a way that makes sense? But like the Matrix like immediately pulls it off, and it's just like, no, all these pieces fit together perfectly in this world that we have created, and everything makes perfect sense. All the action scenes are like, legendary. So many quotable lines, like I know kung fu. And,
Yeah.
and whatnot. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's basically perfect, and so I guess.
And there's really no point in explaining what the movie is.
I mean,
Yeah.
you don't really need to
There's a
explain the
couple that
plot,
just-
really.
Yeah, it would be wild if anyone listens to our podcast and is like, "Oh, The Matrix,
Yeah,
gotta check that out."
Yeah, I guess if somehow someone is listening to this and hasn't seen it, then just watch it. It doesn't know what happens or whatever.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So, The Matrix, you kind of just said it's the perfect movie, so it's obviously better than Sixth Sense. But why is Sixth Sense better than Being John Malkovich?
Well, I guess, Being John Malkovich is a movie that's a lot of fun, and, like, the whole way through, but it's a movie that, like I was saying with The Matrix, how, like, it's fun when, like, all the pieces fit together at the end. It's not that John Malkovich, the pieces don't fit together because they're not really meant to, but you're just, like, you're never really expecting them to, but, like, it's not a movie where everything wraps up neatly. It's just like, yeah, it was fun,
Yeah.
And I feel like The Sixth Sense and The Matrix are both movies where, like, all the pieces sort of fit together perfectly in, like, a little puzzle, which is I appreciate. I like movies that are kind of little puzzles in that way.
Yeah.
And they're both movies that really, like, I mean, I guess all three of these movies are kind of like high concept movies that really live up to the concept that
it really fits everything together. All three of these have lots of puzzle pieces.
Yeah.
As someone who just broke my Rubik's Cube tonight.
Yeah. That's a euphemism, by the way. He broke his penis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, that's how that's
Your
spelled?
Rubik's Cube is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm.
I believe your order.
I believe your order. Yep.
It's a perfect order.
I think it's a perfect order. Except for your number one movie is just incorrect. Because I'm picking my number two, 999 movmovie. And it won the Oscar, so obviously it's a better movie.
Oh.
You dummy.
Right, it won
You
Best Picture. To
dumb
be honest, I
bitch.
didn't even list that movie in, like, my top 9.
I'm trying to remember what... Oh, that movie.
So it's
I like that movie.
American Beauty.
Yeah.
I think recently it's gotten a lot of backlash that a lot of people are like against this movie. And like, I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
Well, one, it has, I've mentioned before, he was my favorite actor.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, I
think,
guess
is one
that
of the
will
best
age
actors.
a movie a bit.
Yeah, he seems like a good guy.
But I'm not even, like, a hater. I just never really saw it as, like, a kid or whatever, or younger, and, I watched it recently for the first time. I was like, it seems alright. I guess I could see how it's, like, an Oscar movie or whatever, but...
So, I mean, like, obviously won Best Picture, so it had a lot of acclaim at the time. And then afterwards, like, a lot of people were kind of like, oh, that's... It had the typical, like, oh, how the hell did that movie win Best Picture? And in my brain, I started to, like, put it back as, like, oh, it's not that good. And then now I'm like, no, thinking back, I really loved that movie as a kid. I watched it when I was, like, in high school, and it, like, even though it was kind of, I guess, cheap in how it gets you, it got me. It was, like, the bag, or the plastic bag floating around is kind of a stupid thing, but I was like, I get it. Like, it actually, like, resonated with me.
I kind of like the plastic bag.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
I like it. So the movie, it doesn't it doesn't really have a plot. Like, it kind of does, but it's more just about the vibes and the settings and the themes of it. Like, it's about this, the character Lester Burnham, played by Kevin Spacey, and he's kind of lost in his life, which we've talked about many times is a very 1999 thing.
Yeah,
similar
I was
to
wondering
Matrix.
if this was going to come up.
Yeah, similar to Matrix.
The 1999 angst.
Yeah, it just like
being unsatisfied with your cushy office job.
Yeah, like things are nice, but like, is nice okay? Like maybe we want more. And now we're like, can we please get back to that? Oh god.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like in like the sort of the Gen X vibe is one of like sort of like being a little angsty and whatnot, and not disingenuous. But what's the word? It doesn't. Well, either way, I guess I want to say
materialistic.
No, not materialistic, but being like I can't think of words right now. But anyway,
words are tough.
Like right now, I feel like the vibe has shifted more towards being genuine.
Yeah.
As opposed to cynical. I guess I was thinking of cynical,
Sure.
maybe.
Okay.
Like the 90s and the Gen X vibe of like being like, oh, that thing you like, it sucks. This life that is very reasonable, that sucks.
Yeah.
I don't know what I want, but I want something more.
It was so cynical, yeah. I mean, to show that genuineness is the new best person in the U.S., Alyssa Liu, the
I don't know
figure
if
skater.
Oh, okay.
So she just won a bunch of golds, and then she's just the face of the U.S. right now, and she's just like happy all the time, bubbling, like, yes, obviously I really want this gold, and like, but it's like fun for me, you know. And
Yeah.
she is just
But I feel like now the vibe is because, like, things just seem kind of shittier. So, like, the vibe now is more just, like, taking joy in what you can and not shitting on other people's things that they like as much.
Yeah, American Beauty, like, it is, even if it's not, like, even if it isn't as good as other movies, like, I still think it's great. But I'm saying, like, to the people who like to hate on this movie, it is like a perfect snapshot of the mentality of 1999, because it is just a bunch of different stories of people just not accepting their life and just being so dismissive of the happiness around them, and so like lost in their own like, oh, but everything sucks because I'm deciding it sucks. Like, it's because there's like I guess there's like, I keep adding them in my head, like 5 storylines. Because there's Lester, there's his wife, there's his daughter, then there's the neighbor, and then the neighbor's kid.
Yeah.
And all 5 of them have like a storyline, like a story arc, and they're all kind of the same thing of just like angst and just. Angst is just such a good word for 1999.
Yeah, there's a lot of angst.
Just a lot of angst. And you can be an adult with angst too, and that's kind of what this is about, is adults with angst. And like the first shot of the movie, I don't know if it's literally the first shot, but it's Kevin Spacey jacking himself off in the shower.
Nice. That's what you
and
want.
he's thinking about little boys.
That's true. Because how else
Jeff
would you
just perked up?
How else?
Yeah, you perked up a lot.
Well, because how else would you get off? Like, if you weren't thinking about little boys.
How do you get off?
Like, why would you be masturbating if you weren't thinking about little boys? Like, that would be nonsensical.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I think that's what I have to say about American Beauty. Just like, especially when I watched it, like I watched it and then I watched it with my girlfriend, the same girlfriend I watched the Sixth Sense with, and like, we watched a ton of movies because like right after high school, and it's like
that is like kind of the ideal time to watch a bunch of movies in a way.
Yeah. Exactly. And obviously I know it came out in '99, but the first time I watched it was 2008. But it's just like, it's about the time, but also I don't know. When you're young and emotional. It's perfect.
Yeah, 1999 is kind of, there's a lot of good, like, movies to watch when you're, like, 18.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so, like, I really liked it. Like, looking back, like, I kind of understand some of the stuff, but, like... so, it's better than Galaxy Quest because Galaxy Quest is a fantastic movie, but this movie just, like, hits home on a more, like, heartfelt level. And as everyone, including Greg, knows, comedy is just good, knocked down. No.
It's true. It's very true.
Yeah, so... Alright. That's my pick. Back to Jeff.
Alright, back to Jeff. So, I finished my 666 movies. And now...
Yeah, I could not have predicted any of those picks.
Nice.
Oh, Jeff's picks?
Yeah.
Nice.
Only because it's impossible to predict any of Jeff's picks.
Yeah, well, I thought I knew what he was going to pick for number one, but I guess not.
I thought that too.
I also...
He didn't pick my number one. Like,
I have a guess. So let me just ask you this: is it a movie that I've talked about on the pod before?
yes,
That's why I did not pick it.
that's fair.
Well, someone else will get to talk about it again.
I don't mind. I like to try to reward repeat viewers by like bringing up new shit.
Our listeners.
Yeah.
No.
They can be staring at the image on YouTube
Yeah.
until it burns a hole in their retinas.
Yeah.
I mean, if they don't do that, they're not real fans. Okay, so movies from 1999. I'm almost going to choose these based on what I think I could talk about in an interesting way, other than, oh, I saw that movie a long time ago and I liked it. I've been thinking for a while about what my strategy should be here, and I don't really know. I guess maybe I should just choose a movie with the longest title.
That's always a good strategy.
I mean, it's a famously deep year.
It is a famously deep year.
Oh, you're stuck on 99 now. Yeah.
Yeah, all I have left is 99. I think I'm going to kick it off maybe. There's two movies here that even start with the same letter.
Oh.
Which one do I want? Well, I suppose I should choose the one with a longer name.
I mean, I feel like that's a funny strategy if you're really stuck on it.
All right, and I am really stuck on it, so that's what I'll do, I guess. Although wait, no, I saw another one in here too. Shit, there's like 5 movies I want to pick.
Beautiful.
This is kind of too broad of a category.
It's a pretty broad category, honestly.
It really is. So I know what I want my number one to be.
Yeah, I feel like I can predict Jeff's number one.
Oh yeah, that one's yes.
Unless Rick picks it for his number one, that would be nice.
I mean, he could.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Because he doesn't even like that movie.
Yeah, just.
All right. Well, I think. What should the order? Fuck. All right. I gotta just...
Maybe I'm a little lost with... Yeah, I assume I know what his is.
Yeah, probably. Because even though I've talked about it before, I feel like I have to pick it. Just because I think it's such a banger. Alright, well, this one would be interesting to talk about. And,
Alright, you have to make a decision here.
Maybe you did.
Alright, I'll go... These are two very different movies, and they start with the same letter.
Pick the longer title. It's funny.
Alright, yeah, longer title is funny. For my number 3 pick, I'm going to go with Girl Interrupted.
That's longer?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty long. There's a comma in that bitch. It's Girl, comma, space, Interrupted. And then...
I don't have any other G movies on my list besides Galaxy Quest.
Interesting. Wait, actually...
No, you picked Girl Interrupted. Keep going. I'm
No,
not going to keep
no,
rehashing.
no. What I was gonna say is actually my other movie might not actually be from 1999. I'm gonna look it up real quick because that would take care of it for me. Oh no, it is.
Great.
But I picked Girl Interrupted at number 3. It's a movie that I've seen probably like half a dozen times.
Okay.
It's sort of like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, but with women.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like a mental institution for women. It stars Winona Ryder in the lead.
Yeah, and a cool-looking
A very cool-looking Angelina Jolie, who also won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress. For
I
this
didn't
movie.
know that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And she's great in it. I fell in love with Angelina Jolie when I saw this movie, like, as a high school kid. Just because her performance, she's blonde in it, and it's just, she plays, like, a sociopath.
That's the hottest part.
Yeah,
It's
I didn't
so
even know
hot.
that Angelina Jolie had an Oscar.
Yeah, for this movie.
Yeah.
And so they used to pick bangers for Best Supporting Actress. Like, I recently rewatched My Cousin Vinny, and Marissa
Oh.
What are you
Tomei-
talking about? That's
Yeah.
the best performance of all time.
Marissa, so if
A Buick Skylark.
yeah, like
That's
I-
a nice one.
I
God, I love
famous
that movie so much.
I famously love women, but don't necessarily like have a strong desire to have sex with them.
When are we doing courtroom dramas?
I was
I
thinking-
would love that.
I was thinking we have to do courtroom dramas at some point,
Or
or just courtroom movies.
lawyer
Yeah,
movies.
yeah, they don't have to be
Court-
yeah, but it has to be like courtroom lawyer movies.
Court.
It could be like full versus court, because full court is a basketball term. We'll figure it out.
Lawyer versus liar.
Uh,
I don't know. It doesn't
Liar,
matter.
liar fits both.
Yeah.
Because there always has to be one that's...
Yeah, like End of Days.
Yeah.
which
Or
is
like
one-
what I'm going to bring up later.
Oh, I know what. Oh no, I was gonna say it could be. Never mind. So anyway, if I were to like, if I were in heaven and they said, "Yo, J. Paul," and I was like, "What up?" They said you get to have a 3-way with 2 Oscar winners from the 90s. It's a no-brainer to me. It's Marissa Tomei from My Cousin Vinny, and it's Angelina Jolie from Girl Interrupted.
I
No
like how
regrets.
you didn't have to pick like your 2 favorites, but specifically had this roundabout way of saying that.
Well, yeah, just like most women, even if I think they're beautiful, I'm not like itching to have a 3-way with them. But Marissa Tomei and Angelina Jolie.
Oh, that's his number 1 movie. Okay. I forget how Jeff's number 1
It
movie.
must be a porno. Anyway, I
Oh,
love
yes.
Angelina Jolie in Girl Interrupted.
Yeah.
And there's just like a lot of good lines. Brittany Murphy is in the movie.
Yes.
Interestingly, after she died. No,
Okay.
she died young. Rest in power,
Wasn't she
Queen.
in Happy Feet?
Probably that. Well, she was in the live action version.
Oh,
It was called Happy Skeet. It was a porno.
sure.
I like that one. I like that joke. Okay.
Thank you.
That is good.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Happy,
Uh,
whatever, it doesn't matter. Keep
He's
going.
on
Just
the
keep
feet.
going.
Yeah, Brittany Murphy's in it, and she plays. Oh, her character is great. I wish she didn't die so young.
Yeah.
Which is weird because normally when people die young, I'm like, see ya. Wish it would have happened sooner, bitch. That's normally
Yeah.
my attitude.
Like, I think Happy Feet ends with, like, in memory of Brittany Murphy or something.
That makes sense.
Alright.
So Brittany Murphy's character in Girl Interrupted, she's this, for whatever reason, she like hoards chicken carcasses, and she like hides them under her bed, and she has rich parents, and like at some point, I think her parents have basically just been like, well, fuck this, it's not working, we're gonna pull her out of the hospital, and just like, they bought her a house or something. And she keeps telling people that her house has an eat-in kitchen. Except she keeps mispronouncing it. She keeps saying, my house has an eat-in chicken. And because she's obsessed with chicken carcasses. And they're like, do you mean an eat-in kitchen? And she's always like, that's what I said, asshole.
Sounds like a very Brittany Murphy thing to say.
It is. And it's really great. And
Yep.
It's funny, it's touching, it's really about, in kind of a nice way, it's about the camaraderie of being like a bunch of crazy bitches who are all locked up together and like the bonds that they form. And it's a nice movie. It's like set again. It's a period piece. I can't remember exactly.
Yeah, because it's a bunch of women. They have periods.
Hell yeah. Rick with a banger joke. Yeah, it's a bunch of bitches on the reg, so I like that shit.
It's just us guys tonight. We're gonna let it all hang out.
Nice. Well, Greg, you haven't seen this movie?
No, I haven't. It sounds kind of fun, I guess.
I saw the first half of it, and I turned it off because I had a mental problem with the movie.
Oh, what was your mental like?
Well, I was alluding to just that much because I didn't want to say more.
But
seeing a lot of that shit just kind of sometimes I can't just keep watching because of things that
it's like triggering or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
say less, fam.
Yeah. I like when I'm trying to not say. You're like, no, keep going. I'm like, I'm literally trying to not.
I mean, out of a place of caring, I misread.
I could tell you. I don't want to tell them.
Right. Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I'll edit it in later.
Yeah. If you want to hear about Rick's trauma, you gotta subscribe to the Patreon.
But I liked it, and I want to rewatch it. And it kind of shows that it's done really well because it was that real that I got an emotional response from it.
Yeah, and I haven't seen that movie for a long ass time. It'd be fun to rewatch with you, and like if it got like too much at times, like we could pause it and just like talk about shit.
It reminded me of I can't think of the name of the movie.
This Dick?
No. Another movie that is set in a mental institution that's
Sucker Punch?
No, it's
We should do mental institution as a theme.
Come back to me.
Okay.
Greg, pick your pick, and then I do want to mention this movie.
So not Sucker Punch and not Cuckoo's Nest.
But yeah. Anyway, right. I guess.
So we're back in the Greg.
Yeah.
While you're choosing, one of the things about my life, I have. You wouldn't know it now because I'm so well adjusted. But I've suffered from severe depression throughout my life. And one of the ways that I would deal with that is
It's kind of a funny story.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that.
Great movie about.
Okay, cool. Good. Nice shout out. One of the things throughout my life that I've done to deal with depression is I will like get rid of stuff like in an attempt to get rid of the past. So a lot of DVDs I used to own, I got rid of at some point because I was just like trying to like escape my own past, if that makes any sense. Mm-hmm. So it really bugs me that like Girl Interrupted is one of the many like great DVDs I used to own that I don't have anymore.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. Oh well.
I mean, you could probably find a copy.
Nope, that was the last one ever.
Right.
It might not be the same though, because sometimes they made like cheap ass reprints. Like I had the nice one where it has like a picture on the disc, and like now if I got it, it would probably just be like plain silver with like the name on it.
Sure.
All right, Greg.
All right, so
your first 99, your favorite year of all time.
Ooh, 99.
Oh, for Devil. Damn it, we already did this.
Oh yeah.
I clicked on the wrong thing.
Yeah, so like devil movies are not as much of a category movie that I feel.
Devil movies, your favorite devil of all time.
There's so many.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of ways I could go here.
I would expect you of all people to go with D Where's P.
Yeah, I could do that. What about Hellboy 2?
And that must be a devil movie.
That's a devil movie.
666.
Yeah, because he's famously from hell.
Yeah,
or whatever.
I count it. Yep.
Alright. Hellboy 2 is nice. I like Guillermo del Toro. I was trying to decide if I like the first one or the second one. I feel like they're basically interchangeable to me.
Isn't the common consensus that 2 is better than 1?
I don't know.
Huh.
Let me look it up while you talk.
but I feel like I mean, to me, they're close, and I like the. I generally prefer the sequel. When it's close, at least, I prefer the sequel because, like, I generally don't like just getting the. Because I like
how they get their powers, kind of shit.
Yeah, like
Or
I like when
origin
you
story.
don't have to set it up. Although I feel like the setup in Hellboy is fairly fun, but just as a rule of thumb, like I prefer when like you can just get into it right away and you kind of know what the character's deal is already.
So they both are 3.4, and I have never seen a histogram more similar between 1 and 2. It's exactly the same. So
Alright.
what you said relates to the average viewer too.
Yeah, but I don't know. Either way, I mean, there's fun movies. Ron Perlman is Hellboy, and he like, I like Ron Perlman. I like Guillermo del Toro. I like them together. I like weird. I like that the characters all have fun powers. I like how like they do fun, interesting things with the premise of the movie. I like, I like one thing with like Guillermo del Toro movies in general is he has like fun character designs for like his monsters and whatnot. And I think Hellboy 2 in particular has a pretty large quantity of like weird little guys. And like one thing that they
Is Abe Sapien?
yeah, he's one of them.
guy,
Yeah. He's like that one skinny guy that's in like the
He's
Way of Water, not the Way of Water, the Shape
he's
of
basically
Water.
yeah, he's basically the Shape of Water. Yeah. That's,
Well, he is the same guy.
Oh, the actual actor.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, but
Because he kind of plays a very similar character.
yeah, I mean they're both Guillermo del Toro movies, but
Yeah.
that guy's always playing characters like that. But anyway, what was I gonna? I totally lost my train of thought. Yeah, Guillermo del Toro, Hellboy 2, Ron Perlman, that guy that is weirdly skinny.
He always has weird little freaks in his movies.
Yeah.
And there's more in this one.
Yeah, there is more in this one. I don't know. I had something specific but I totally derailed myself.
Sorry, I
And
derailed
now-
by saying recipient.
No, I cannot remember.
You can think about it and we can come back to it.
Yeah.
I'll just say while you're thinking.
Oh, I was gonna say that in the remake, or not the 2019 Hellboy, like one thing, like obviously that movie is just like way worse than the first two, but in a number of reasons. But I will say that one thing that like stood out to me is like just how much better the Ron Perlman Hellboy like makeup looks, and like how like there's like scenes in the movie or like a scene where like he's like grinding down his horns and you can tell they're like sort of like polished and they just feel very like tactile, like you could touch them. And he's like grinding them and like part of it like glows red because like it's hot because he's grinding it with like whatever. And like in the 2019 version his horns just look like sort of fake makeup.
Yeah.
Like they don't feel tactile in the same way. It's kind of like the difference between like the Pacific Rim and Pacific Rim Uprising. Well, like it's
I
kind
totally
of
know what
the
you're
same
talking about.
if you squint at it, but all the details just feel off and it no longer has the tactile feel and like sort of like vibes.
I have to pause you. Is tactile the new visceral?
These are good words.
These are good words.
Yeah, these are good words. I just mean like you could feel like you can touch those horns.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, tactile is a great word to describe like actual set design, actual production put into it rather than just what we fucking have now, which is terrible. I watched Hellboy and Hellboy 2 around when they came out, and I don't remember them at all. I just remembered like, oh, fun creatures. All right, that's it. Because 2004, 2008,
Yeah, that was the time.
yeah, they never really sat with me I thought they were cool. Do you have thoughts about Hellboy too?
I've never seen it. I've actually never seen any of the Hellboy movies.
Oh, they're nice.
They're fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I you know how you guys talk about like my taste is very unpredictable.
Incomprehensible.
Yeah, incomprehensible.
The term I was looking for was batshit. In terms of my taste being unpredictable, with the Hellboy movies, I have no idea if I'd like them or not.
I also have no idea.
Yeah,
So we'll see.
That's impossible to predict.
That's true.
My number one movie, I did want to keep going back and forth, but I feel like there's a strong... Jeff is probably going to pick this, but for my number one 1999 movie is my number one director, David Fincher. So I'm picking Fight Club.
For your number what?
My number one 1999 movie,
Okay.
I know that's right.
Fight Club.
All right. Well, I'll see you in the 666 category. Hell.
Yeah. Oh! I'm happy. They're like, oh, it's such broad categories. No, there is overplay here.
I thought you didn't like Fight Club.
No, I love Fight Club.
Oh.
I was saying that it dropped when we talked about this before.
It's not your favorite Fincher anymore.
It's not my favorite Fincher anymore.
Okay.
In the Lost episode, we talked about this. It moved from my number 2 down to my number 5 or 6. But Fincher is my favorite director. I fucking love him. And Fight Club is a fantastic fucking movie. In the same way, on the same theme of 1999 is about angst and about just everything going right, and you have to fight against that.
About
that's
having
the
a boring office job and looking for something more.
And that's the whole point of Fight Club, is that you literally just fight against it. You punch each other to fucking feel something.
Yeah.
So Fight Club, another one then, well, I'll describe it real quick. Is that this guy who, I guess he just has a boring office job, and then meets this guy on a plane. And then they decide to start a fight club, and this guy he meets is this random guy he doesn't really know anything about. And then they get drunk at a bar, and then start punching each other, and they're like, wait, this is making us feel alive. And they decide to open up a club where people just beat the shit out of each other, and it makes them feel something. Oh, and I skipped ahead. Another part of it is that the main character can't sleep at all, and he needs to feel something, so he goes to cancer support groups and other
various
support groups like that, because these people all feel something, and he wants to feel something too. And at that time, he meets Mara. Mara's her name, right?
I think so.
No,
sure. Wait. Moira.
It's Helena Bonham Carter's movie.
Yeah.
Role, I mean. And then once all these things happen, they eventually have this little society, and then they get a bunch of people together, and it just becomes a punk rebellion group, and then things happen from there. But it's
really?
it's just such a commentary on the time. It's just
yeah, it's another good movie to watch when you're 18 or 20.
Exactly.
Definitely.
I watched this movie. I remember the exact time when I watched it, because I watched it with my best friend at the time, and then the next day, so I was living with my sister, and I told her, I'm like, oh my god, this movie is insane. Have you seen it? She's like, yeah, we all went through that many years ago. We all realized how crazy it is. And I'm like, well, I just watched it for the first time, okay? But when you watch it when you're 17, it blows your mind.
Yeah, that's true.
Another famous twist movie.
Even without
without
the twist,
99
it's
was
crazy. But the twist is
The
crazy.
twist is,
Well, and similar.
Yeah.
to some other movie. So, Rick, you said Mara, and I said Moira. You were a little bit closer. It's Marla.
Marla.
Marla Singer. A great name.
I did say singer, though, right?
Maybe. I don't think you
No,
said
I
a
didn't.
last name.
Okay, well, I knew it
You
was.
thought it.
I didn't
Yeah.
think it.
I could tell you were thinking it.
Yeah, I could also tell
Marla
that.
Singer. It's. You know what? It's not a very tactical movie. It's a very visceral movie, though.
Yes, it is.
The way Fincher edits and like shoots his stuff, it's like you feel like you're in that Fight Club. You feel every hit, and it's just like bloody and like gross, and like every hit matters. And also
when he's punching Jared Leto.
you're just like, oh god, we need more movies where people punch Jared Leto.
Especially now, like present day Jared Leto.
That'd be so good. That's what the world is calling out for. There's more punching of Jared Leto. And we didn't have enough movies with Meatloaf
No, yeah.
where he has bitch tits.
That's true. Although,
Yeah, what else is he in? I guess the
Jared-
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Jared Leto is also in Girl Interrupted, so we do have at least 2 Jared Leto movies.
Of course he is in it. No.
Yeah, in 1999, Jared Leto was like, I mean, that was like peak Jared Leto was like late 90s.
I mean, that was, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I picked a Jared Leto movie on the last episode.
yeah. 30 Seconds to Mars got big, like, right in, like, 2001 or 2 or so, right?
Maybe. Did they ever get big?
There's a couple songs that that you definitely will recognize, but I'm not going to...
Okay, wait. Greg, which...
30 seconds to Mars now, baby.
2005. Never mind. 2005 is their big song.
Greg, which Jared Leto movie did someone pick in a previous episode? Or in the last episode?
Well, I picked
Jason?
Blade Runner 2.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blade Runner 2.
Although, like, I feel like...
049.
Yeah, I feel like he's fine. I mean, I feel like the best sort of Jared Leto is just him being kind of a strange guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not a lead role.
No, he just
No.
kind of like shows up for a bit, and he's like a weird guy, and you're like, oh, this guy's weird, and I understand he's creepy and weird, and then
Yeah.
the movie
So
continues.
yeah. So I don't want to open a whole can of worms. Jared Leto is because we were talking last week off mic about like the definitions of character actor and leading man, and like if there's an overlap and how much. Jared Leto's a guy that is best as a character actor. Like he should
Yeah.
never be a leading man.
Like he's nice in like Panic Room too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Panic Room 2? I want to see
Ooh.
Panic Room 2.
Oh yeah,
That'd
it's
be
great.
nice.
It's called Panic Room 2: Red, White, and Blonde.
I also have to point out that Fight Club, I mean, everyone knows, but it's Edward Norton and Brad Pitt. And oh my god, I, like, literally, I realized I'm not fully straight when I
Yeah.
saw Brad Pitt.
As soon as you said, "Oh my God," I was like, "He's gonna say that he's gay."
It's insane how hot Brad Pitt is.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
insane what a closet homosexual Rick is.
I should have realized that Rick was gay when I watched that movie. For the first time.
Yeah, a lot of people when they watch that movie for the first time, they're like, "Holy shit, Rick
Like,
is
I don't
gay."
know this guy named Rick, but somewhere in the universe, this Rick guy.
Yeah. So when I saw Fight Club, you were probably about 10 years old, and I was like, "Damn, Rick different. Rick
Oh.
gay as fuck."
Don't worry, at that time I got called gay all the time.
Well, so did everyone.
Yeah, that's true.
It was the style at the time.
It was the silent time.
An onion in your belt and calling everyone a dumb faggot. Which is okay for me to say because I myself am a dumb faggot.
It's okay for
Oh.
me to say because I hate the gays.
And
Oh, the problematic word is dumb.
yeah, right, that's true. Yeah, well also, I'm in blackface right now.
Yeah, I
Alright.
was gonna mention that.
Blackface Jeff. What is your
Yeah.
next 1999 pick?
Ah.
After I sniped that one from you.
I hope y'all motherfuckers fuck with this next pick.
I just might.
I know that's right.
While you keep looking, I just want to mention like a interesting thing about the way we draft this. It makes people realize like I thought you didn't like that movie. Like, no, I just liked another movie more.
Exactly.
Oh, I want to say, because you finished your side out, I want to say that I don't believe this order.
You don't believe this order?
No.
Why?
Because Galaxy Quest is the best movie on the list.
It very much is not. But do you believe my list? Sorry. Sorry. I like Fight Club more than American Beauty. Both of them I watched at like the same time, and both of them are super pivotal to me. But Fight Club, like I went insane about and talked about for weeks, and also it got me to learn about my now favorite director, David Fincher.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I believe that you believe the order, but I disagree.
I just I like in this category. I'm so proud of myself picking two movies to hate on you guys.
Oh,
I don't know where you would have picked Galaxy Quest though. Probably instead of Sixth Sense, but Matrix was just going to be number one.
Yeah, I mean, my number 1 and 2 were The Matrix and Galaxy Quest.
Yeah. But Galaxy Quest is a very fun movie. American Beauty is a really good movie. It's just kind of... It kind of falls apart a little bit when you look back and you're like, it's kind of flat. Because it's so on the nose, I guess. But either way, it's just Fight Club is so cool because it's so aesthetically like awesome. And
yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's a vibe for sure.
It's a vibe for sure.
For sure. Boy. Yeah. Wait, so what were your 3 movies again? Just 1, 2, and 3?
Fight Club, American Beauty, Galaxy Quest.
I agree with that order.
We haven't seen Galaxy Quest.
Right.
So then he agrees with the order.
So the asterisk there is that I haven't seen Galaxy Quest, but based on my taste,
I mean, I would agree with the order if I hadn't seen Galaxy Quest.
based on my taste, it would be very surprising if I like Galaxy Quest more than American Beauty. Based on your taste, I think it would be very surprising if you didn't like it more than American Beauty.
Yeah, well, it's just a much nicer movie.
Well, yeah, based on, like, your particular palate. Right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I guess I believe that... I don't know. To me, there's no difference.
Between your palate and objective reality?
Yeah.
That's a problem. That's gonna be a problem for you in life. It's amusing though.
That's an interesting thing. Okay.
Yeah. I kind of want to see Galaxy Quest just so at some point I can be like, I'm about to go Galaxy Quest up in this bitch.
Alright. Well, you gotta pick your next 1999.
So I like to be honest, for better or worse. And what's funny...
hate being honest.
I know you do.
You only saw 3 movies from 1999.
Yeah, so... And now I'm at a bit of a loss. No, just based on the movies I picked out as movies I would actually want to talk about. I have no idea what my number 1 is going to be at this point. My number 1 is going to be something random. And I probably could have gotten my same 3 Devil movies if I had saved that for later.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't going to pick any of those.
I haven't seen any of them.
Alright.
I've seen Devil.
But I like when somebody... Yeah.
I did what I was passionate about first. And, like, in a way, I think it's a good thing. Like, well, if a movie that I was going to pick got picked by someone else, the way I see it is, well, now I get to talk... Now more of my movies get on the podcast, so it makes me happy,
yeah,
actually.
That's a good way to look at it, I suppose.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
My plan is to win.
Yeah, and I'm famously not competitive.
Woo! My movies are in correct order for Letterboxd rankings too.
Yeah, well, they're often wrong.
True.
The thing about Galaxy Quest, like that kind of movie, it has a hard limit of 4.
Well, I thought there's just a number of people that don't like movies that are fun. So they're like, well, American Beauty is more serious, so therefore I like it more because I'm like...
There also is a big limit at 4 for American Beauty, but then a lot more like little 5s. And then Fight Club, obviously. Everyone fucking loves Fight Club.
Yeah, Fight Club is one of those movies where it's fun, but people don't like hate on it for being fun.
Yeah.
It is like a weird bug in like the human brain that they often think that like fun art or like accessible art is like inherently worse.
Yeah, well, especially in the 90s.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
Well, yeah. Hello. Hey. Sorry. I lost time for a moment. I figured out what I want my order to be because you guys are both done with 999 now, right?
99.
Which
It's from
999 is German for no, which I hear a lot if like on dates, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
Yep. Keep going.
Yeah, I decided I want my number 2 movie to be Arlington Road.
That's another movie I've never heard of.
This is great. This is what the podcast should be for.
Isn't that where King of the Hill is from? Is this a King of the Hill movie?
He is from Arlington.
Yeah.
No, this is not that. So Arlington Road is a movie starring Tim Robbins and who's the other guy? Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me the other guy. Is it Jeff Bridges?
Oh, it's Jeff Bridges.
And it's a movie about like a college professor who he befriends this new neighbor and he becomes increasingly suspicious that his new neighbor is a terrorist.
That seems kind of fun, I guess.
Yeah, it is very fun.
Nice pre-9/11 movie.
Yeah. It's a nice pre-9/11 like domestic terrorist movie, and I can't give away the ending because it's got
another twist.
Yes,
1999. Love those twists.
Yes. So this is like an obscure movie that I only found out about because a friend from college loves it. Interestingly, so I'm friends on Letterboxd with you two and Joe, and then one more person, which is my friend Mike from college. My friend Mike from college also loves movies, and he was the one who turned me on to Arlington Road. He let me borrow his DVD. And the ending is such a banger. Well, we could do... Actually, I don't want to spoil it for you guys.
No, just keep... Yeah.
So, yeah, it's got one of the best endings I've ever seen literally in any movie.
Nice.
I'm realizing now this should have probably been my pick for number 1 of 1999.
Well, yeah.
But no, the other movie is better because it has to be. But yeah, Arlington Road, it's just like a surprisingly good domestic terrorist banger from the year that it has to be from.
99.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It looks like a movie. I don't know.
Yeah, it's really good.
Why is it better than Girl Interrupted then?
It's better than Girl Interrupted because Girl Interrupted is one of these movies where it's high quality throughout, and you're like, that's a really good movie, but you don't come away from it being like that was a banger. You come away from Arlington Road just being like #banger, #trust me bro, #YOLO.
I do like. There is a... Alright, I'm going to codify this eventually.
Turning it into a fish is what that means? Turning it into a cod?
Oh.
No.
What?
It's a real word.
No, I know that word.
Yeah.
You even pronounced it correctly. If a lot of people would assume it's pronounced codify.
I am a PhD. I have a PhD. I know how to... Yeah.
I know. I'm not saying I'm surprised that you pronounced it correctly. I'm just saying I feel like most people mispronounce that word.
Okay, yeah. But
because I'm also a fucking baby genius.
But,
Is that your number one pick?
So
It might
but this theory that I'm trying to like codify, as I said. Codify.
You got me.
Is that movies that when you walk away from it, it gets worse and worse over time.
Yep.
Versus movies that get better and better over time.
Yep.
And then there's like that middle where I guess it's part of the first one that it's just like, nope, right. That movie, I don't care if it gets worse in my mind. It's a banger. I love it.
Yeah.
Awesome. I enjoyed that experience.
Yep, exactly. Check it out.
Codify.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We are correct and everyone else is wrong.
Yeah.
Um,
That actually probably will sound nice. That was good.
Yeah.
But yeah. But I want to like whenever I do this, I just like think about that like scale, and I want to put it into something.
We do need to come up with, because that could be one of like movie versus podcasts, like contributions to like the literature, is to like coin the terms for a movie that gets better the more you think about it versus a movie that gets
That
worse.
is a gap in the literature.
It really is.
It is.
So yeah, next week, stay tuned, dear listener / viewer. We'll see if we have terms. Also, feel free to drop a comment if you think you have a term, and we will give you full credit if we think it's a banger.
All right, Greg.
Yeah, so I'm trying to decide what my next pick would be. And I think I've reached a conclusion. I'm gonna pick the 2016 Korean film The Wailing.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, you're going a Jeff route.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Jeff route, except this movie is a banger.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh, this is the...
Oh, we're gonna fight later.
Oh, this is the wailing as in like... Right?
Yeah,
It's more like wailing on this dick.
So it's like a Korean horror movie, and it has this like Korean vibes of I feel like they tend to like mix genres more, and like in a way that like
Especially
feels
Korean, yeah.
like a way that like feels natural. And I feel like this movie does a really good job of like it sort of starts sort of like fun and whimsical, but still like, you know, grounded in reality or whatever. And
A
then like
demon who performs a death hex ritual. All right, I'll count it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Well, I guess neither of you had seen it, so I assume that like you're just taking my word for it.
No, I'm fact checking me.
Well,
Yeah.
Rick knows, Greg, that you are a habitual liar.
Yeah.
You do like to skirt. I mean, we
Skirt?
talked about ghost versus demon, so that's why I had to look it up.
Sure.
Yeah. Make sure it's not one of them ghost movies.
Yeah, but basically, like, so I think what's fun is, like, so it starts kind of, like, fun and, like, you know, whimsical, I said, and then, like, over the course of, like, pretty long runtime, if I'm being honest, it, like, the tone slowly sort of shifts into more and more horror territory.
156 minutes.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
So by the end of the movie, it's just like straight up just horror, and yeah, I don't know. It's I don't know. It's a fun horror film.
All right.
Great. I'm trying to remember more like specific details. The thing is, a lot of my
I mean, we don't need to keep.
Yeah,
if you want to end it there, that's fine too.
I was trying to say a lot of my devil movies. I'm not as much of a devil movie person. Are movies that I liked, but I've like seen maybe like once. And like this is a movie that's like on my rewatch list, but you know, I don't know. I mean, I liked it. I don't know. It's good.
All right, nice. Why is it better than Hellboy 2? Like, that's actually a good question. Like, you like that kind of creature feature stuff from Hellboy 2.
Yeah, I mean, I will say that, like, I like Guillermo del Toro is one of my favorite directors.
Yeah.
But Hellboy 2 is not my favorite Del Toro movie.
Right.
Like, I feel like it's more just like it's fun. It's a fun romp, and there's like fun creatures and whatnot. But it doesn't like I don't know. It's no Pacific Rim, you know.
Yeah.
Pacific Rim is a banger.
Yeah.
Sure it is. I have nothing to say about the movie.
I would have liked to have worked on Pacific Rim because one of my dreams would be to get a Pacific Rim job.
Perfect. All right. On that note, I'm gonna pick my next 666 movie, and it's gonna be a movie that more people need to watch. People hate on this movie, and people have not seen it.
Boss Baby?
The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus.
Is that
a devil?
devil shit?
I guess I would believe it.
The
I watched
devil-
it when it came out, but I don't
You
remember.
did watch it. Have you watched it?
Yes, I watched it also right when it came out, and I don't remember it really.
So I watched it right when it came out, and then I've watched it multiple times recently.
Okay. Yeah,
And
that's
it's
where
also the most recent movie I've watched.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
I literally watched it like 2 nights ago.
Okay.
But the whole idea is Dr. Parnassus takes souls, like he tries to lead people to the good side to get their souls in a good way. And then the other character, played by Tom Waits, is the devil.
Oh.
They call him Mr. Nick, but that's like the British way of saying the devil.
Huh.
And on some things, when I looked it up, he's credited as the devil. And obviously, when you watch it, the whole implication is he's trying to take the souls of everyone. He tries to lead them down. So let me actually just describe the movie right now. So the plot of this movie is that there is this guy, Dr. Parnassus, and he rides around in like a big caravan, like back in like the... Actually, you can't quite tell if it's like contemporary or set in the past because it kind of bounces around between that, because it's directed by Terry Gilliam,
Yeah.
and he likes being weird.
And he's from St. Paul, right?
Terry Gilliam?
Yeah.
No, he's part of Monty Python.
But he's from Isn't he the one who's from St. Paul?
Is he actually?
Yeah.
And I didn't know that.
I think so. Rick is looking it up right now.
He's from Minneapolis. Oh my god.
Oh, he's from Minneapolis?
Fuck. Yeah.
I don't know
I feel
why
like
I
I
thought
knew-
it was St. Paul. But yeah, one of Monty Python is from the Twin Cities, which is like so weird.
Hell yeah. Oh my god. That's so cool.
Yeah,
holy shit, that's
we're
so
learning
cool.
new things
Yeah,
on
that's-
Movie Versus
Yeah, I
Podcast.
didn't know that either.
Oh, really?
I think that'd
Oh
be
my god,
something
that's
that-
awesome.
It's one of the weirdest bits of trivia ever that one of Monty Python is from the Twin Cities.
That's so cool. Okay, now
Isn't
this, now I should probably put this as number 1. Oh my god. Okay, so Terry Gilliam is a weird director who likes making weird ass shit on screen. So, the movie follows, as I said, like this wagon that has Dr. Parnassus, and then his actor associates, like 2 actors and a dwarf played by why can't I think of his name? One of the most famous
Peter Dinklage?
No. Mini-Me.
Vern Troyer.
Vern Troyer. Thank you.
Yeah.
Vern Troyer. And then they go around, like, doing their... Like, they open up their caravan and do performances to try to enlighten people and then get them to walk through this magical door. And then when they walk through the magical door, they go into their imagination of what is the most like wonderful thing. And at some point in that wonderful imagination, they have a choice of like, do you choose the like the greedy sinful path, or do you choose the uplifting wonderful path? And that is the way to get the soul. Like, everyone who chooses the uplifting wonderful path goes to Dr. Parnassus, and then the greedy sinful path, then the devil gets your soul.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. And then they come upon this guy who is hanging under a bridge, like hanging as in like hung from a noose. And then they rescue him, and he is like a. They don't know who he is, but he's kind of like a charlatan, and they decide to trust him because he starts making their performances better, because he's like, oh, this is how you manipulate people. This is how you get them into your performance. Obviously, so the charlatan is Heath Ledger.
Ah. From the Epstein list. Still alive, Heath Ledger.
Yeah, just like Jeffrey Epstein.
They're alive right now doing you know what.
And then they let him help with this because he's getting a lot more souls for Dr. Parnassus and leading his victory over Mr. Nick.
I gotta watch this again.
Oh, it's one of the things is like a lot of it doesn't really make sense, but it is fucking gorgeous. It's so pretty. The main thing about this movie, though, is that Heath Ledger died during the production of this movie.
Yup. Or so he wants you to think.
Yeah.
Epstein list.
It was like pulled together in such a magical, awesome way. In the way that every time Heath Ledger's character is outside in the real world,
Because there's like weird doors.
Right? Yeah, that's what I said. It pulls into a door, and then it has everything in their dreams. They shot everything in the real world before he died, and then there are some scenes where Heath Ledger's character, I should know the actual character's name, but
Dr. Parnassus?
Tony.
Marla Singer.
Yeah. So Tony, every time he goes into the door with everyone's imagination, he goes into it 3 times, and each time it is a different actor.
Oh, let's see if I can remember.
All right, yeah.
One is Johnny Depp,
Yep.
one is Jude Law,
Yep.
and it's one Colin Farrell.
Yay, good job.
Hey!
Yeah. That's what it seems like it would be.
Yeah. People who were good at that time and kind of looked like him, and they used they used CGI to kind of blend their faces together.
Oh, interesting.
But it makes so much sense in the story that it would be someone different, because Tony is going into the other person's imagination, into the Imaginarium. So it wouldn't be himself. He wouldn't see himself that way. He would be the reflection of whatever person is going in that he's following in. And so every time they go into the Imaginarium, it's a different crazy scene.
It's almost too bad that we each still have one pick left, because that connects so much to being John Malkovich.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it so does, yeah.
That, although I guess that wasn't the very first pick either. I was thinking those kind of work well as bookends, but it's close enough.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's my next pick.
Cool. Yeah, that really makes me want to watch that movie again.
I was questioning myself for a bit, because I watched it and I was like, well, it's obviously the devil. That's like what it's alluding to. And when I looked it up, multiple places credit him as the devil. I'm like, well.
Okay.
Well, how is it better than Wendell and Wild?
So it's better because Wendell and Wild is a fun romp, but it's just fun. It's kind of like not too like deep into it. I never really connected with it, and especially because I just watched Imaginarium, I was like, this movie is amazing, and it did so well of like Heath Ledger's death. Like, it actually was like a perfect send off for him, I think. because he went into the Imaginarium.
It is crazy. As far as like dying in mid-filming of a movie, it's crazy to have filmed the real world scenes of a character who goes into imaginary worlds. Like that is like death, famously being like the world which may or may not exist that, we may or may not go to. And I mean, I was saying to Greg earlier that that something or other was just further evidence that we're living in a simulation, and this is even further evidence, because as Greg said, like basically, well, what isn't? Like everything is further evidence that we're living in a simulation, including his really tall stack of beer cans over there.
That's a nice stack. And I also I knew about it at the time. And then now, before talking about this, I was like, oh, that has to be apocryphal. And no, I looked it up. It really was. They intended Heath Ledger to be all of the characters. And it was just after the fact. Like, because it kind of seems like the kind of thing where it's like, well, it was always supposed to be a bunch of different characters, because that's how the movie makes sense. But no, it was just because he died that they did that. That's crazy. That's so... Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's my number 2 pick.
Well, you know what they say?
Devil.
They say when God closes an actor, he opens a better casting decision.
Yeah, there you go.
That's something that people have always said since time immemorial.
All right, Jeff.
All right. To finish off my 999 category, I'm going to pick the movie that I did not pick when I was thinking of my number 3 movie. And this actually works out really well, because I like this as a number 1 pick. My other movie that starts with a G, that is shorter than Girl Interrupted. The title, anyway.
This is what I thought he was going to pick.
Oh, really?
Go on.
This is what you thought I was going to pick, you say, from the other room, which probably... Geely. Geely wasn't from 99, was it? I thought Geely was from like 2000 something.
Wait.
I'm picking the movie Go. Rick, is that what you thought I was going to pick?
No!
I don't think so.
Rick's over in the kitchen. We are in a penthouse luxury apartment right now. Rick is in the very nice kitchen. Greg and I are in the very nice living room.
I don't know if I've heard of this movie.
But the movie Go, I think of it as kind of being the quintessential 1999 movie. Partially because of the age I was at the time. I was a freshman in college the first time I saw the movie Go. I famously graduated high school in 1999 and also started college that same year. And the movie Go, it's about like ravers and Rick, I think you would love this movie. It's about ravers and drug dealers. The whole movie takes place like over like one like 24-hour period. And it's
I like all those things.
Yes.
I love movies that take place over one time.
If we watch a movie tonight after the pod, we should watch Go. It has a lot of actors that you guys would recognize, including Timothy Oliphant as a drug dealer. And it's one of these movies where it follows different characters telling the same story from their different perspectives.
Got some nice Melissa McCarthy.
I didn't realize she was in it.
Katie Holmes.
Yeah, Katie Holmes is like one of the main characters.
That's crazy.
It's such a fun movie. I haven't seen it for probably like 20 years, but it's so fun. It's crazy. It's silly. It's got an ensemble cast. And it takes place at Christmas time, which is fun. It's not a Christmas movie, but it takes place at Christmas time. And
life begins at 3 a.m.
Yeah,
that's a nice tagline.
Yeah, it's just like it's the perfect 99 movie. It captures like the party culture at the time. It captures kind of like the movie culture at the time. It also captures like that kind of moment in time where life in the United States was so good and we didn't realize it.
That's all what we were talking about.
Yep.
I love that every 99 movie is about that.
Yeah, but like a lot of them are like the disillusionment of like life is so good and so easy that we're numb.
Yeah.
And this movie captured the kind of part of it where like, I mean, it has some of that, but it's also just like life is easy, there's material excess, you can party all the time, like life is crazy, I feel alive, let's go. And that's the name of the movie, Go.
It looks exactly like my style. Oh my god.
Yeah, so I'm really glad so Arlington Road is very good, but I made the right decision being like, I know that I want this to be my number one.
Perfect.
Alright, well I guess I believe this order because I haven't watched any of these movies.
Yep, and you just gave a great description of Go.
Oh, thanks.
Alright.
Cool.
Greg?
Alright, me.
Yeah.
Alright, so I want to throw this out there. Does In the Mouth of Madness count as a devil movie?
No.
I've never heard of it.
No, that's otherworldly beings. That's not the devil.
I mean, they're like sort of demons from beyond.
That's not a demon. That's not beyond. Hell is not beyond. That's space shit.
Beyond this dick.
Well, I guess if you
I
don't
say
want-
no, and you don't know.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. I could look it up real quick.
No.
Okay.
Do you know H.P. Lovecraft? Like, do you know
Yeah.
Cthulhu?
Like Lovecraftian.
Like, would you
I
count Cthulhu?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I don't know Cthulhu. I know H.D. Lovecraft, though.
H.P.
H.G. Lovecraft.
So you definitely know him very well.
I guess I don't know the Lovecraft you're talking about. I must know his cousin.
Yeah, high definition Lovecraft.
That's not a bad name for a thing.
Yeah. Alright, well, I guess then I'll just have to go with The Exorcist.
I was trying to leave that for someone.
Yep. There you go. That counts.
It's a banger.
Yeah, that was pretty good. You know, your mother sucks cocks in hell.
I know
That's a
that's
good line. It has some cool, like, makeup design.
Yeah.
And it seems cold in there. It is funny how, like, what's his name? The guy is, like, not actually that old, but, like, later when you see him, you're like, oh, he looks exactly like he does in The Exorcist.
Oh, Max
John-
von Sydow?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's always been 100 years old.
Yeah.
Ooh,
but
by
he was
a-
specifically an old man makeup in The Exorcist or whatever.
Yeah. So, I had Kevin Spacey, and now you have Roman Polanski. Oh, I clicked on the wrong one. Never mind. I clicked on Rosemary's Baby. Sorry,
Oh.
spoiler, I had that on my list too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, this
Wait.
is William Friedkin.
That's
That's right.
Yeah. Like, I just picked one of his other movies, Sorcerer, on my other list.
Okay.
But, you know, a real Friedkin head, I guess. Apparently.
I believe they call them freed kids.
Yeah. But,
His fans.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like The Exorcist is just one of those classic... Yeah, just classic movie. It freaked everyone out at the time, which is weird because, like, it's just like devil stuff, you know?
Yeah, they didn't like devil stuff at
Whoa.
that time.
Yeah.
Look how, sorry, but Jay-Z, he's like pulling a Fancy Ray in that outfit. He's
Right.
got like
That was fancy,
the
right?
gold chain.
Yeah.
If anyone is listening, if you don't know Minnesota icon Fancy Ray, friend of the show, look him up.
Yeah, and, yeah, I don't know, The Exorcist is fun. They have to exorcise this girl, her head spins around, vomits everywhere at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hot.
Your mother sucks cocks in hell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
it's a banger.
The plot
is.
is extremely simple. Yeah.
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 Girl gets possessed. They have to make her not possessed.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
need
Which
an
is
old
fun.
priest and a young priest.
Yeah. It's very similar to the Pope's Exorcist. And I don't know, I think based on my own taste, well, you know what, I'm not going to say anymore.
All
You
right.
prefer the Pope's Exorcist?
Who's to say?
Yeah, maybe if I had seen that one.
They're both really good movies. They're both bangers. I'm glad that you picked The Exorcist.
All right. Why is The Exorcist better than Wailing?
You know, it's just, I mean, it's just one of those movies that sets out to do its thing so clearly and so like perfectly. It's kind of like, one of those like Halloween or
Yeah.
Jaws or something like that, where it's just like, well, once this movie exists, now there's gonna be everyone trying to recapture the magic, but they can't really because they already did it, basically as good as you could do it the first time around.
Yeah. I mean, I believe his list.
Yeah. Wait, what was your number 3 again?
Hellboy 2?
Yeah. Yeah, I would believe this list. Yeah, I would believe definitely Exorcist at number 1. I haven't seen the other 2, but yeah, they sound believable. I believe that those are movies.
All right, so I'm gonna end the draft with. I'm really happy.
Rosemary's Baby.
I'm
Roman
really happy.
Polanski.
I get to end with this because it counts for both categories.
Boss Baby.
I'm gonna pick the 1999.
End of Days with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
No. The 1999 Kevin Smith movie, Dogma.
Oh.
Ah.
So,
That sounds like it would be maybe about devil shit.
yeah. There's
There's like angels and demons and stuff.
Yeah, there's demons, and one of the characters, I'm a fucking demon. That was me doing Selma Hayek, doing Jason Lee.
Which I believe has always been a sexual fantasy of yours.
Oh, always.
Ugh,
But like,
Jason Lee.
have you not seen Dogma?
I might have seen it. I've never really been able to get into Kevin Smith. I seem to recall Matt Damon and Ben Affleck playing angels, maybe?
They do. They play. Let me get their actual names. I don't know these fancy ass fake people that you know.
I've only seen Cop Out.
Kevin Smith?
Yeah, Cop Out.
Wait, have you not seen Dogma either?
What? The only Kevin Smith movie I've seen is Cop Out.
Greg, I feel like you might
my
enjoy
God.
Mallrats.
No, I'm just.
Okay.
I actually haven't seen Cop Out.
Is that the only one you haven't seen?
I've seen some. I guess I've seen. I haven't seen Dogma. I've seen Clerks, Tusk, Chasing Amy, Zack and Miri Make a Porno, Clerks 2, Mallrats.
Alright.
But you haven't seen Dogma?
No, I haven't seen Dogma.
Okay.
Did you guys know that they filmed Mallrats at Southdale?
I think
No,
I
they
may
said it wasn't Southdale.
Oh.
It was Eden Prairie. It was.
Oh, but it was around here.
Yes, it
Okay.
very much was.
Did you know that Southdale was the first ever mall?
Yup.
It's a fun fact.
That is a fun fact. Twin Cities represent.
And the Mall of America was the last ever mall.
I know that's
Yep.
right.
Eden Prairie Center. That's right.
Okay, interesting.
So Jason Lee is Azrael. Do you know who Azrael is?
What's a fun
Nah.
name?
I think he was in the X-Men.
No, he's a demon.
Oh.
Yeah, but he was the X-Men who looks like a demon. I think in First Class, I think the red.
Oh,
the red.
right.
That is him.
I think his name is Azrael.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, that
But
sounds
Azrael is a
possible.
literal. The canonical angel of death appears in Islam and appears centuries later in apocryphal text, Apocalypse to Peter, and then serves the devil.
I do know what apocryphal texts are.
Yeah. That's what I just read. So
Yeah, they're the books that were considered for the Bible but ultimately rejected.
well, there you go. I didn't know that was the original meaning. Apocryphal just kind of means, like in common parlance, means stories that we all just assumed to be true, but they were not true because we just have heard the stories so much.
Yeah.
We just assumed them to be true.
Yeah, and I believe this is like, what's the expression, like a term of art, maybe, where specifically, like in theology, it means it means books that were considered but rejected, like for inclusion in the Bible.
So Ben Affleck is Bartleby, and Matt Damon is Loki.
Yeah.
Um,
Which is funny because he also plays actor Loki in the Thor movies.
he does. I never put that together. That's cool.
Does he?
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, just as a cameo.
Yeah.
I knew that, but so Dogma is about a woman who, I forgot how she gets wrapped up in it, but basically she gets contacted by the Metatron, played by Alan Rickman. Got 2 Alan Rickman on my list.
Nice. Hell yeah. I love that guy.
That's really good. The Metatron, you know that name, right? That's a biblical name. He's the voice of God.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I know Megatron from Transformers.
The Mellotron.
I know melatonin, which is in most motherfuckers' skins.
So basically, she gets contacted because God is not in heaven anymore, and she needs to help figure out why that is. And then Ben Affleck and Matt Damon are fallen angels, and they have a plan to get back to heaven that involves God being trapped on Earth. It's kind of a convoluted story. It makes sense when you watch it, but it's all about like heaven and hell and stuff. And then the demons obviously want this to occur, and it's really fun. It's like kind of hard to describe the whole thing because it's like a bunch of convoluted things. Chris Rock is in it.
Oh, really?
He's the 13th apostle.
That's right.
Yeah. Rufus, the 13th apostle.
That's pretty funny.
So it's like really funny. It's George Carlin as Cardinal Glick with Buddy Jesus. I think this got brought up before.
Yeah.
Buddy Jesus.
Yeah, I remember Buddy Jesus.
So it like Kevin Smith was raised in a very religious household, and then this is kind of his response to all that.
Okay.
And I don't know like anything about religion, but I've watched it so many times because it feels like, oh, I can tell that there's like an important thing behind this, but I don't know it. But I'm sure like Kevin Smith as a director, like all this stuff like makes sense in the character of all these characters like Bartleby and Azrael and all that.
Okay.
But so I talked about the movie more. I don't know. It's a fun movie. It's an emotional movie. It's great.
Check it out at some point.
There is a cameo at the very, very end, which is very cute. And if you don't remember it, I'll just leave it for the audience.
Natalie
Steve
Portman?
Buscemi?
No. But again, I guess it's not a twist. It's just a cameo. So that's better than Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus because it's a movie I really, really liked as a kid. And because it's just like fun and funny and has a lot of like fun quotes. And I watch it again as an adult. I'm like, oh, it just gets better and better because it's about so much more than just like the story is. The thing that you just said about like the next scene, you're like, oh, it's this scene. Oh, it's this scene.
Yeah.
Oh, it's this scene.
Yeah.
It's like Kevin Smith does that so well.
Yeah.
But
That's
it's like
what you
feels
want.
important too.
Yeah.
So, and I love ending on a demon movie, a 666 movie that's also came out in 1999.
Yeah, that's
Boom.
perfect. I was hoping, like, when I was on IMDb looking at 1999 movies, I was like, oh, I'll bet some of these would count for 666.
Yeah.
So that
like
seems
End
like
of Days with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
yeah. I guess I haven't seen that. At least not that I recall, because I don't have
Should check it
Total
out.
Recall, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, also starring
That was
Colin Farrell.
1990.
Yeah, that's true. But there's just so many movie connections. One of the fun things about bros who love movies, and also hoes who love movies, is that there are so many ways that you can connect them by, similar actors, directors, cinematographers, writers, even producers, blah, blah, blah. Pedophiles, basically. All the pedophiles who work at them. At the end of the day, it all
that
comes
goes
down
without saying
to pedophiles.
All right, Jeff, do you want to talk about any
so
honorable
do
mentions?
we believe Rick's list?
Oh, do you believe my list?
What was it again?
Dogma, Imaginarium, Wendell, and Wild.
I have trouble believing that I would like Dogma more than Imaginarium, but I believe that you would, so I believe you.
Yeah, I guess I believe it. I mean, I've only seen the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus like when it came out, and I remember being like, yeah, it's okay. So
if you're confused by it, look at I just logged it a couple nights ago, and I literally said this movie's fucking awesome.
I might have seen that.
All right.
Well,
so
do we have to decide which side wins?
No, we'll discuss honorable mentions while we think.
And I don't ever want to mislead our dear listeners / viewers. So, in a drunken stupor maybe 10 minutes ago, I said, melatonin, that's in most motherfuckers' skin. But I was thinking of melanin, not melatonin. Melatonin is like a hormone or like chemical in your brain or something.
It makes you sleep.
Yeah. So there's serotonin, there's melatonin, that's like brain shit. But melanin, that's like skin shit.
Wonderful.
So the more you know.
I like how important that was.
Thank you. Yeah, it felt important.
Yeah.
I mean, some young person is going to be set straight and have a life off the streets because I cleared up that egregious error on my part.
All right. Any honorable mentions?
Yes, ma'am. I say ma'am because all of us are dressed in poodle skirts.
I guess I wanted to shout out Hereditary.
Wait, I go first.
Yeah, Jeff first.
I forgot about Hereditary. I knew I saw like some devil shit.
I definitely had Hereditary.
Or no, wait, I've never seen Hereditary. So never mind. So for 666, the only honorable mention I have, which it's a movie I love, but it ultimately doesn't really feel like a 666 movie to me, even though it's totally a demon movie, is K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yes, that was the one that I think both of us thought.
Yeah. Okay, because that movie, I give it 5 out of 5 stars. It's obviously about demons, but just like the vibe of it, it doesn't. If it's a demon movie, but to me, it's not a 666 movie.
Sure.
If that makes sense.
Okay.
And then in the other category, the only ones we haven't mentioned, or there might be 2 or 3. The Astronaut's Wife came out in 1999. Johnny Depp, Charlize Theron. It's a good sci-fi movie that I would recommend. The Best Man, I guess, is my only other one. It's just kind of like, it's a very black ensemble. By black, I mean like black people. As opposed to like black humor. It's just like a very black ensemble comedy about a group of friends from college, and one of them is getting married, and there's like love triangles, like it's just like a bunch of sexy black people, and it's stylish, it's well written. There was a sequel made maybe like, I think over a decade later, called The Best Man Holiday, which is all the characters getting together at like Christmas time.
What?
Or what?
Yeah, let's keep going.
And then they also made a Peacock limited series called The Best Man: The Final Chapter, or Chapters, whatever, which I'm currently watching because when we got the all the prizes from the McDonald's Monopoly game, I won 2 free months of Peacock, and you had to redeem it by the end of 2025. So I did that on like New Year's Eve. So until the end of February, which now is like less than a week from now. It's less than a week. It's like whatever. I have a little bit left of my free Peacock subscription, so I've been watching The Best Man, the final chapter or chapters, whatever it's called, and it's just good. It's like for Black History Month. it makes me happy to get to shout out like all of the Best Man. I'll call it the Best Man trilogy, even though the third installment is like a limited series. It's probably like 6 or 7 hours long. 6, 7. And that's it for me.
Wonderful.
Alright, so devil movies, I had some, would The Shining count as a devil movie?
No.
I don't remember specifically.
No, just straight up no. There's nothing to do with any demon or devil or
Well, he's sort
religious.
of being, influenced by, mysterious forces to go turn evil.
Yeah, but it doesn't tie to demon at all. There's just
Well, what is
forces.
it? What are the forces, then?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'll just say no. We're not debating this because it's just a quick thought.
It seems like it might be a gray area, though.
Alright, and I had Hereditary on there. The Evil Dead movies.
Yep, that would count.
But isn't that
no,
to the
no.
Shining situation where
No, you're right.
and presumably it's some sort of demon, but I don't know if
That's also dark forces. I think dark forces is not inherently demon because demon to me is religious.
Demon, probably.
Well, specifically, I feel like 666 is Christian.
Yes.
So I feel like it has to be
think,
like Christian devil or Christian evil demons, kind of.
Yeah, and I think we did a good job of that. Yeah.
Which is another reason not to count K-pop Demon Hunters, because it's like some kind of Asian.
But we did officially say. I before the pod I said if it expressly says the word demon, then you can count it. I said that for you to pick K-pop.
Yeah, and your dick was out when you said it, so I do have a specific memory of that.
Also, It.
No, that's a monster.
Well, he's like an alien, right?
I mean, he's very demon-like because he's always influencing people from the shadows or the sewers.
Yeah, he's 666 adjacent, but not. Yeah. He not an OG. He not a real one.
And then Constantine.
That was the first one you said. That
would be.
And then I just watched this movie the other day for the first time.
The other gay for the first time.
Yeah, literally 1 or 2 days ago. A Late Night with the Devil.
I've never heard of that.
The one with the weird-looking guy from Dark Knight.
Yeah, that guy. It was pretty fun. I enjoyed it.
Huh.
And anyway, and then Ready or Not, the movie about the hide and seek people.
Okay.
The last few were movies that I was like, yeah, I don't really care about these movies, but I'll add them just in case I need them or whatever. The Vivitch, K-pop Demon Hunters, and Fallen with Denzel Washington.
Nice.
And then for 99, I had Deep Blue Sea, of course.
I knew that.
Yeah, I was surprised you didn't pick that.
Well, I thought about it, but I was like, it was a toss-up, and I was like, well, I picked it before. So.
Yeah, I think that's a good choice.
And the Iron Giant.
Iron Giant, actually, that is the one I'm actually surprised that...
Yeah, it's weird that one didn't get drafted, I guess Jeff had to pick his Jeff movies, so...
I've never seen the Iron Giant.
Oh, interesting.
I thought you would have picked that. I thought you had seen it and would pick it, actually.
No, never seen it. Is it good?
Yeah. It was...
It's one of the top, 5 average ranking in
in
Letterboxd.
It was the highest rated Letterboxd movie of the ones that I had seen from 1999.
Interesting.
So now let me talk quickly.
I don't disagree necessarily.
Finish and then I'll talk about.
And then so Lake Placid, obviously.
Yeah, that's a fun movie.
Banger. The Mummy. Just gonna go down the list here, and then I feel like I have to shout out the movie 9, which came out in September 9th, 2009.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's called 9.
Yeah.
So I feel like that would count, but the movie is kind of mediocre. So.
And plus, that's actually, including the title, that's 4 9s, and we're trying to do 3.
Yeah, so 1 bonus 9.
Oh, that's true. That could be seen as a bonus 9.
All right. Before I get into my picks, I just want to say that the number 1 Letterboxd ranking movie of 1999 is Green Mile. That's what I thought you were gonna pick.
Oh.
Oh, interesting.
Uh,
Is that movie nice?
I've never seen it.
I haven't seen it
oh,
either.
I have. I thought it was so. I seem to recall that it's by the same director as Shawshank Redemption,
Yeah.
and also
the director of The Mist. The Mist is a banger.
and it's also based on a Stephen
Frank
King
Darabont.
joint.
Yeah.
And so I was like comparing it to Shawshank Redemption. So I think Green Mile was good, but like it wasn't as good as Shawshank Redemption. So I was kind of like, eh.
I think that The Mist is good and significantly better than the Shawshank Redemption.
Really?
That's an insane take.
That is insane.
Yeah. Well,
Shawshank is in, like, I think it's
well,
like
I think Shawshank,
20th on Letterboxd of
I
all
think
time.
Shawshank is mid.
We need to talk about this at least for like a minute.
Well, we don't have to right now because it's not relevant right now.
Okay.
Number 2 in 1999, Iron Giant on the whole all of Letterboxd. Number 3, Fight Club,
Yeah, Fight Club is quite good.
and then 4 is a show. 5 is Magnolia, and then 6 I'm counting as the top 5 because that one's Curb Your Enthusiasm. That doesn't count.
Hey,
The Straight Story.
Oh, interesting.
That's crazy.
oh, never heard of it. So
It's a
I
David
haven't
Lynch
watched
movie.
it.
were there
But-
any
Sorry, what?
were there any black people in Fight Club? More like White Club.
Yeah, probably not. All right.
I don't think there were any black people in Fight Club. That seems weird.
So I had on my list for Devil 666 was Spawn.
Is that some devil shit?
It's a comic book movie.
Yeah,
Spawn,
but
from the devil,
but
he's the spawn of hell.
Okay, because I know it's based on comic
Little
book shit.
Nicky,
That counts.
Bedazzled. I wanted to pick Bedazzled so bad for my first pick.
I don't
I
know
saw
if I
that
know
on a
that
list
movie.
of devil movies, but it didn't look nice from the cover.
Oh,
Just judging a book by its cover, I was like,
I
oh,
mean,
that's terrible.
The cover explains the whole thing about the book. It's Brendan Fraser is this sad sack of a guy, and then Elizabeth Hurley plays the devil, and then gives him like wishes, but then she always like fucks it up somehow.
But speaking of Brendan
That's funny.
Fraser, the
I think it's Fraser. Or no.
It's
no, it is,
Frazier.
it is Fraser.
Yeah,
the
Frazier.
The Mummy, 1999 banger.
yeah,
They're making a new one. Did you hear about that?
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, it's got like
And then
Rochelle Weisz and Brendan Fraser. They're all coming back.
Then on Tenacious D, The Pick of Destiny, 100% has a devil in it.
Oh yeah, it does have a devil in it.
Okay.
I
I
thought
feel
you were
like-
gonna have that one, but no.
I feel like the soundtrack is better than the movie itself.
That's true.
That sounds right.
And then, as I accidentally said before, Rosemary's Baby. Like, I feel like other groups would have picked Rosemary's Baby in this list because it is just such a classic devil movie.
Or like The Omen or something.
Yeah, or like The Omen, yeah. But when you said you were going to pick one, like, just straight up write down it, I thought you were going to pick The Omen.
You can't get more straight up than Devil, though.
So one of them that was going to be my number one, but I decided to not do it because I brought it up before. Wreck, the horror movie.
Yeah, Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
It's
they're
all
like demon zombies.
they're
or
demon
something.
zombies.
That does sound good.
At the end, they go up and realize that everything is about Christian weird possession shit.
Yeah, I think they took that out of the American remake.
And that's what the pin that I had
Quarantine.
is that director. I forgot the pin that I had. The director. Oh, for Devil. The director for Devil directed Quarantine.
Oh, really? That
Yeah.
makes sense.
And I was like, oh, that's a weird thing.
Yeah,
I just have
I
to add
remember
to
kind
that.
of liking Quarantine when I watched it, but
That was Jennifer Carpenter, right?
that sounds possible.
And then the other movie that I was... I wasn't going to argue for, but Seven. Is that a 666 movie?
No.
Oh, wait, why would it be?
Because it's about biblical shit and...
And like the 7 deadly sins.
Yeah.
Maybe if it was the 6 deadly sins.
Yeah.
Hey-o.
Alright.
Or the 666 deadly sins.
Alright. So now that you guys have time to look while we went over them.
Oh, I think it's easily 99 movies.
It's easily 99
Did you
movies.
send us the list?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I've been looking at it and...
The whole point is I send it to you while we do the discussion.
Oh.
Well, I also was writing them down.
The whole point is I march to the drum of my own trumpet.
The funny thing is, like, it's like mostly because I try not to factor in mine as much if
Same.
possible, but like for the Jeff movies, I'd only seen the movie Devil, and it's a famously bad movie, but I didn't hate it that much. Like as a famously bad movie, I was like, it's whatever. I watched it; it's watchable, I guess. So I'm not even hating it. I'm just like, Jeff's whole list is kind of a wash to me.
So you look at my list and you're like, well, 99 bangers.
Yeah, basically. Like, well, Galaxy Quest is kind of like, and also the only movie on the other side I've seen is The Imaginarium, like 20 years ago or whatever. Yeah. So, but yeah.
I mean, so you guys haven't necessarily seen my movies, but you guys...
Not necessarily, I haven't.
So, you guys...
I've seen Devil. I've seen that
for
one.
For 1999, you guys picked very well-known movies.
Yes.
So, I've seen all 9... Or no, I haven't seen Galaxy Quest, but it sounds fun. I've seen 8 of the 9 movies, and it's just like bangers from top to bottom.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, I mean, obviously I think I chose bangers because otherwise, like, I'd be doing it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And of your movies, 3 of them I haven't seen. 1 of them I love. The other 2 I'm like, I saw them, but, whatever. So, yeah, I agree that it goes to $9.99.
Yeah, I feel this is like one of the least close ones we've had.
I totally get it. I mean,
yeah.
Which is weird because you'd think like a Devil is like such a broad category, and like just 1 year, just like knocks it down,
but that's
like...
the thing about 1999.
So one thing that would be interesting would be, and I don't know how we would do this, but to figure out at some point what we think. Like, what year we think has, like, just the best year for movies ever.
Isn't it just 99?
I mean, it might be. It's such a banger year for movies.
Alright. Well, on that note, tonight...
We dine in hell.
In the 666 versus 999. Nice.
Yeah, the
podcast.
Yeah, the winner was 999.
Winner is 999.
Yeah, which is the larger number.
That's true. Yeah. 999 is greater than 666. Any mathematician worth their salt will tell you the same.
Well, yes.
Salt being a biblical reference.
Perfect. All right. Well, now that we know that 999 won, I'm Rick.
I'm comedian Jeff Paul, comedian.
Greg Avenue. Orange. That's
Thank you.
me.
Thank you for listening to Movie Versus Podcast. Good night.